Hey, it's Russ Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. This is RPPR Actual Play. We are playing Borg Coal Squad, as in what you get if you're naughty for Christmas, because this is my very highly written and exhaustively...
There's so much work done on it.
So much design work.
I've been planning this... squads that might be, contemplating suicide or not. So.
No. Very original idea, and definitely not something that came up this afternoon. Because of a slight scheduling snafu. And so we're using the Borg system, but it is a Christmas-themed adventure because tis the reason for the season. And so we enter into the Kingdom of Christmas, a realm far up north where Santa rules with a mittened fist. And a jolly fist. Yeah, and as he works the kingdom to supply Christmas cheer to the world and in the real world.
Hey, Christmas cheer doesn't manufacture itself.
Yeah, but we enter into the Santa's black site, which is his prison for the naughtiest of the naughties. Those are naughty.
The ho-ho-hole.
That the curse of coal is not enough. That they must be held. At least they just damage the kingdom. And as we enter this with Christmas miscreants lining the cells, each of you in turn is taken by the guards who are made of gingerbread and pain. They are quite stale and with the strength of steel.
Catch their hands.
Yes. Take you into side rooms and
call it the nutmeg.
So who wants to be introduced a character first? Dan. Yeah. So what do we see as two gingerbread guards are dragging you into a windowless room for interrogation?
A roughly humanoid shaped tree with no leaves. And just...
You ain't got time to leave.
Man, you need to branch out.
Instead of seeping sap, I'm just seeping with rage.
Yeah.
Which is a bitter sap indeed.
Yes.
You are bolted to the table and... Yeah.
We're going to just keep going.
Yeah.
Run out of
it's that kind of game. And across from you is Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, wearing a suit. He's very tired. There's a cool-looking scar running along his face.
Is he a four-legged deer?
Yeah, well, he can stand on two legs now. So
okay.
He had to for the job. Because he runs Santa. He's head of the security council for the Kingdom of Christmas. And...
Bet he got he didn't get that job through nepotism.
No. He's very... You don't want to know what he had to do during that. But he says, Winterbolt.
Rudolph.
How are you doing out here in the dark? A frigid north.
Wasn't enough that you stopped my plans to end Christmas. It wasn't enough that you stopped my plans to shut down that circus and turned me into a tree, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
What do you think I'm doing?
Probably eager for a way to shorten your sentence or get some privileges back. Maybe a little sunlight, maybe a little soil, something like that. And a chance to strike at a winter-themed holiday or a tradition.
Go on.
So, cut to Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right, yeah. What do we see?
What you see is Gorfang, a gigantic white wolf with glowing red eyes, and with a iron muzzle over his jaws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So again, the gingerbread guards, which you have bitten into before, and you're actually afraid of breaking your fangs on them.
I'm content to just bite down them and then just slam them into walls.
Yeah. Well, there seems to be a lot of them. It doesn't matter how many you break. There's always more. The bakery's running 24/7. But you're dragged into a windowless interrogation room. You're bolted to the floor, and you see Rudolph there, looking very nonplussed. He is definitely no selling. If he's afraid of you, he is no.
Rudolph, or should it be Dasher, the replacement?
No, it's Rudolph. Rudolph's running this. So Gorfang.
Rudolph.
I need a tracker.
Of course you do. How's Dasher doing as a replacement?
Do you want in or not?
I didn't say no.
Good.
What? What are we what are we doing? What's the game?
Cut to who's next?
Just go in order.
Yeah. All
right. So I'm Redcap, and you're gonna be seeing like a ugly little goblin guy with a hat that's definitely dipped in blood, doused in blood, fiendish, snarling, crooked, sharp teeth. Crazy eyes.
All right. Same thing. They drag you in there and bolt you to the floor. It says here you're Redcap. I don't know if I don't remember you.
You would. If you ran across my path.
I guess not. It seems that you're a good candidate for a little extracurricular activity if you can behave.
Will there be blood?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You had me at hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guards come to the cell right now and just see this fog and inky blackness rolling out of it. Once they open it up, a figure that's probably, 6 foot something, black cloaked, skeletal hands with a jagged scythe that's behind him opens forward. They, move me down. But the minute they try to bolt me down, I trip into the room and the illusion goes out completely. So, and what you see there is probably about, 4.5 foot creature that has, you can't see its face, but its eyes aren't more or less menacing as they are like Jawa eyes looking out from a hood. It has mittens, red and green mittens on that actually have skeletal hands printed onto it, and it's floating there with what looks like a plush scythe on its back. As it just and then it's vacuumed into place right now through some sort of suction, since there's nothing to bolt into. So.
Yeah.
Or just in a jar.
Yeah. So Rudolph is looking at your dossier as you come in. You're bolted in there. He finally looks at you.
Sir?
We had such high hopes for you.
I didn't mean to. I really, really didn't mean to get that. Let that exec know about that. If he had invested in that orphanage, then he would be able to finally load off debt onto it and get a tax break and then go through. That's not the future I wanted to do it. But I have to give the truth. That's what happens in this thing.
We can argue all day about your case, but that's what the courts are for. I was hoping you'd be willing to redeem yourself.
How?
I'm glad you asked. Cut to, the four of you are all in a larger windowless briefing room. And you've all been bolted to separate sections, out of arm's length of each other. And you're waiting for Rudolph to show up. So let's see here. Winterbolt, you just waiting? Are you saying or doing anything to the other inmates?
I'm just sitting here as a tree.
All right.
Hey, I'm a tree.
Gorfang, what about you?
I was looking like, Redcap, so lovely to see you. I was like a fellow artist.
Golco.
Just sitting there, while chained, starts inadvertently pulling himself out of the chain, just starts scratching because more phantasmal, then promptly putting himself back in, but then starts creating little miniature snowstorms and fog banks in the middle of the room.
All right, yeah. And so after a minute or two, the door opens, Rudolph comes in, the slide projector behind all of you magically turns on and shows a photo of a horse's skull in a robe. And this is Mari Lwyd. Do you all know who Mari is?
I'm familiar.
I might not have gone over that class yet when we were talking about potentials for interdimensional spirits. Can you let me know, please?
It's a spirit associated with the South Wales Christmas, holiday winter tradition. Essentially, Mari would go to household, and he would sing. And then, once he's at household, he would sing. He would then demand alcohol. And if you did not respond in song, he would burst in and drink everything you had in the house. And
I went on a bender with him once.
Oh, good. It's not on your file. And this is, I think this is one of, again, our pre-Christian pagan holidays. It's just kind of a legacy thing. Anyways, he does his thing every year, mostly in Wales. We ignore Wales. We don't like to talk about Wales. But there's a problem with Mari. And and it's sort of an embarrassment if we send in official forces to deal with one of our own. So, some escaped prisoners who attack a beloved Wales spirit. Yeah, well, that's not none of our business.
Are we just needing him to go to get him to his AA meeting after this?
No, the problem is that he's gained a lot of power, and no one knows how or why. But what he is doing is going on a rampage. Now, I don't know if you know this, but the Christmas Kingdom is more than just Santa's workshop. We actually have a number of, human-run settlements.
The bearded one does not like competition.
Well, it's more about vertical integration, because while the elves make all the fun things at the workshop, the toys and the they still need wrapping paper. They need boxes. We need licensing deals for intellectual property. Ribbons, that too. And all of these have an infrastructure required of them. And we can't have Christmas if the people are all bemoaning that all the booze is gone. Also, their towns have been devastated by a supernatural Welsh spirit, a horse that looks like a fucking horseman of the apocalypse, which is not. They're much scarier. But, these people don't know any different. They just see a horse skull and they scream. So, you need to stop them. Yes, Golco.
So, can we just blame this on Brian Blessed like we do every year and call it a day?
We absolutely cannot. You have to stop Vari.
Is this because he invaded us for at least 5 years after we did it the last time?
We're not here to talk about history. We're here to talk about the current mission. All right, Vari? Golco.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You're not helping your case. Now, the four of you work together.
I thought Rudolph liked history.
And stop Vari. Now, don't worry about pulling your punches on him. As a Christmas spirit, he is technically indestructible. Even if you rip his spirit into shreds, he will reform over the new year for next year. You got to figure out what's making him so powerful and, get him back to where he was. Hassling, the people of Wales. The Welsh? Yeah, them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm an American holiday spirit. I don't care about them.
Blood bags are blood bags.
Well, he doesn't have blood. He's a horse's skull and a robe. And I was
talking about the Welsh.
Also, he goes by the Grouser, too. So.
Well, don't touch the Welsh, all right?
Well, what if they try to stop us?
They're not. If the Welsh are here, we have much larger problems. You only have to deal with the people of the settlements. And so we know he last hit Paperton, which makes wrapping paper. So you need to go there.
Conveniently named.
And obviously this is a Black Ops. You are all, not to mention any official government involvement right now. Pretend you're someone you're not. Say you're concerned citizens. Just lie. No one needs to know the truth. And if you do that, we'll either shorten your sentence or give you privileges if you have a life sentence. Let's see here. Golco, you're definitely reduced sentence. I mean, Winterbolt will get you some fertilizer, a sun.
My scepter?
Time?
No. Not the thing. No. Why would you think fertilizer is equal to the scepter?
Because the scepter would cause me to not be a tree anymore.
Yeah. And so you could cause more mayhem and break out of prison?
No.
I mean...
Yeah.
I can see that he's lying about 12 different ways that he would cause chaos in the future.
Yeah.
Involving, that's like global warming.
I need to shake it up sometimes. What do you expect?
Gorfang, we can put meat back on the menu. No more soy meat for you.
You're going to try to buy me for that little? If I'm going to do this, I want the meat and something else.
Yeah? Like what?
The television, and and all the current seasons of the British Bake Off.
All right, that I can do.
Splendid.
All right.
And meat, a stack this high.
Yes, definitely. It'll be actual meat. I'm not sure what kind. I think it'll be hot dog meat, but yeah.
Can't it be fresher? Still running.
I'll see what I can do. Well, it depends on how quickly you wrap this up. Okay. The quality of meat depends on how neatly you wrap this pack gift for me. All right.
This is my happy face.
Terrifying. Redcap. Well, so actually, that part. What did you ask for something in particular? A chess set, maybe? Checkers? No. What
would I want checkers for?
Something to do for your sentence. Yeah, we could maybe a visitor. Do you have anyone you would like to have visit you?
Is it all right if they stay forever?
No, that's not what visit means.
Good.
We'll knock some time off your sentence. How's that?
Okay.
Okay, great. Now, all of you are going to be fitted with magical collars, which, thanks to the ghost of Christmas future, have already been planted on you. And
that freaking guy.
Yeah. Yeah, so you all feel what does it feel like? Probably wrapping, or a ribbon, like a little Christmas ribbon around your neck.
For me,
Tinsel,
basically,
yeah.
it's like wrapping garland around like a belt. So.
Yeah. So if you go off mission and we find out about it, well...
The tinsel goes corrupt mode.
Yes.
Yeah, just severs.
Now, if you die for some reason, we'll be able to put in a new prisoner in your same socks position. So just fill them in as best you can, and we'll keep going.
Stockings.
Okay? Yeah. So, anyways, we'll drop you off at the edge of Paperton, and we'll give you 24 hours before we start considering, wrapping this up. And use any of the payphones and dial 777 to reach me. So, any questions?
Okay. In turn right now, are these just normal humans we're contracting with, or is this actually other...
Well, this is a Kingdom of Christmas. The humans live in the settlements, but, all of the Christmas critters and spirits and beings live here. So if you step outside of a town, and some live in the town too,
Okay.
So
just making sure we know. So
yeah, you haven't been to the kingdom in a while. I guess it's expanded a lot. A lot of infrastructure's been built. So, anyways,
Belfort, could you take this? I'll tap the muzzle. Could you take? This
it'll once you go to Paperton, it'll be free. But of course, if you get caught or if you kill too many people, we'll just pop your collar.
I know you will.
Yeah. So yeah, all of you. Let's hear. Yeah. With a blink of an eye and a little wink of Christmas magic, you all find yourselves in a snowy field, with forest behind you and the lights of a small town in front of you. And people, it sounds like wassailing up ahead. But as you think about it, it's not wassailing, but wailing. People are like, cries of anguish.
Yeah, yes.
So
I immediately go there.
Yeah.
All
All right.
Hold on right now. I don't feel like this is very us two in our forms right now because, let's face it, that's like... You look like you shouldn't.
Redcap's already going. Yeah.
Actually,
Sorry, man.
I'm running off.
Yeah, I'm like scampering toward it.
Hopefully they can keep themselves
mayhem
right
and
now,
agony.
but we're an issue here. So I'm gonna actually do a holiday illusion to see if I can cast the name of your guy again too.
Winterbolt.
Winterbolt and myself as regular looking elves.
Sure.
So,
DR12 presence.
DR12 present. Anyway, add the presence onto that roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
You need a 12 or better with your adjusted roll.
That'll actually do it with 13.
All right. Yeah. So what do you two look like now?
That's like bog standard Santa's elves. So
okay.
As we're going through, so we have curly shoes, bright like red and green outfits as well. Mm-hmm. So except for some reason, your eyes have a distinct scent, a distinct look of pine for some reason that I couldn't quite get rid of. So
all right,
charming.
So Redcap and Gorfang get there first.
Do I smell anything approaching?
You smell booze and broken furniture and wood. Not much in the way of blood, but
which is like sorry.
There's a lot of spilled booze on the ground, but you can see it's like a tornado's hit this town, the main street of this town. The bar has been absolutely cleaned out, and like a bomb hit it. The windows are all blown in. The furniture is all tinder, all just sticks. It's a total loss of the building. But the houses, windows have been smashed, and there's barrels of booze in the street just cracked open. There's bits on the ground. There's one desperate drunk licking the cobblestone, and there's a large crowd that are all like yelling, and there's a mayor. The address of the town was like 19th century, like British, like, oh yes. So a guy in a bowler hat and a big bushy mustache is trying to calm the people, but the people aren't having it because their booze is gone and time for the holiday grind. It's there's so much work and so little succor, what can I possibly do? So yeah, you two are there first. They don't notice you. They're all yelling at the mayor as the mayor's, it's just utter chaos. You could try and listen to figure out what's being said, or you could look around, you could talk to people. Yeah.
I'll start literally sniffing around to see if because I don't believe I've ever smelled a horse Christmas spirit before.
Yeah, roll presence.
Would I roll for that 20?
Yeah, D20 plus your presence bonus.
13.
13?
12.
Yeah. 12. You do smell a very peculiar odor of magic bone and booze. I'm
definitely familiar with bone.
Yeah, so you pick up the trail of Mari Lwyd. So, yeah.
I suppose we should wait for
the magic, though, is very unusual. Like, there's something different about it. Anyways,
I'm
Redcap.
not familiar with magic, so I don't
Well,
know.
it's very strong. Magic is usually a very subtle.
We'll wait for our two magic.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to find a a scent. I'm going to be looking around to see, like, with all of this, was anybody injured? Is there any drops of blood anywhere?
Yeah, there's a bit of blood. Like, it looks like somebody... actually, yeah, there's some people at the edge of the crowd near one of the houses. There's like a semicircle around a white sheet, and you realize there's somebody under the white sheet. And there's people like, woo-hoo, like mourning someone who is clearly dead. And you can smell blood coming from there.
I'm totally approaching the sheet.
If I catch that, I will start drooling.
Well, no, you're focused on your...
Okay, good, so I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Probably
gonna
for
go.
the best.
Yeah. So as you get there,
I've got my hat off.
Yeah.
As I'm approaching.
There is a pool of blood coming outside the cloth that has been put over this guy. And
I'm trying to look like, hat off, like I'm trying to pay my respects. Dragging my hat through the pool of blood and
all right, roll agility. See if you can do this without being detected.
That would be a 14.
All right, yeah. You get some blood on the snow on your hat. So meanwhile, Winterbolt and Golco, you come to the scene as well. You're disguised as regular people, but you can see Gorfang sniffing around the broken up bar. Every building in this town seems to have been hit by something, but like the bar in particular was utterly destroyed. And of course, everyone's really mad at the mayor. So yeah.
Yeah, listening in. If I could just kind of go through the crowd, listening in more closely to what he's actually saying. So
Okay, yeah. So it'll take you a little bit to listen, but yeah. Meanwhile,
I'll go to Gore
all right,
and see what he's got going.
all right.
I think I definitely have a little horsey scent.
Mm-hmm.
I can't definitely... There's definitely a smell of magic, though I'm not familiar with what kind.
Can I detect magic?
Yeah, roll presence.
12.
All right, with a 12, you pick up on this unusual magic. And talking to Gorfang, you realize there are two trails to follow. One is the direction that Mari Lwyd is going. The other is where he came from. So, and the magic seems to be going towards the direction he came from.
It'd be good to understand what has empowered him, so...
So, meanwhile, Golco, you listen to him, and, basically it seems like the people are demanding shipments of booze from one of the other towns immediately to send out riders now. It's an emergency that they won't be able to meet their quotas if they don't have at least beer to get them through their long work shifts during this season. What are the elves doing about this? And that's when the Santa's people aren't even here yet. It's just us. Like, they start looking around, they see you. Hey, you're one of the elves. Where's the rest of you? Why aren't you fixing this stuff up? Where's the Federal Elf Management Agency here? FEMA, yeah.
Fuck yeah. So much. Well, good people of Paperton.
Yeah.
So, it's like Santa has taken into account right now this unfortunate tragedy as is, and although we are still organizing the larger reliefs that should be coming on giant St. Bernards any day now, Santa did want to bring this particular wonder to you, so you may at least gather yourselves enough to go through. So a holiday illusion will clap my hands twice, and I will try to basically get one imaginary version of a giant cask that they can start tapping. It will be a full illusion, but it won't actually get them drunk. So.
Okay. Placebo, illusionary booze. Placebo booze. All right, yeah.
So let's see if I can do this.
Near beer.
Yeah.
Who wants some alcohol? Oh, God, that'll actually work out pretty well. So that's going to be a 17.
All right, yeah, they'll definitely...
So, yeah, a giant cask, basically appears, or a keg appears right now, fully tapped, strung out in lights and garland with a reindeer that's on top winking at them.
All right, yeah.
So, enjoy the merriment of the holidays.
Okay, yeah. So you have placated the people temporarily until they figure out it's not real booze. Then they'll definitely try to kill you. But yeah, until then, you're fine.
But that's when we disappear.
Yeah, so...
Run back up. What's the plan?
Yeah.
I say we go and investigate the magic that caused all this, so that we can better understand it.
I believe I can follow it.
Yeah. All right. So you leave the town as they're scrabbling to fill up illusionary booze from a giant imaginary cask, and then mourning their dead.
I was like, good Lord, the chaos that will come when that goes away.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to figure out what was going through maybe a stash of other actual alcohol at the time.
So the four of you head off into the dark on the path. It goes into the woods, off the beaten path, but it's actually kind of easy to follow once you get the trail, because you start seeing signs of trees and brush being knocked down with superhuman force. So the two of them, the trail goes on for a ways and opens up into a large clearing where you can see a massive structure that is actually several buildings, more like a compound. But they're all wooden. Well, actually, one is made of stone, but they've all been smashed apart. And it looks like, again, multiple bombs hit this place. But you see large vats that have been knocked down. And then there's some fires burning in it. It just, looks like, again. But the smell of alcohol is overpowering. There's three buildings. One is wooden, one is stone, and one is metal in varying stages of destruction. The wooden one is by far the largest. The stone is medium sized, and the metal one is small. So you can peer in through the open holes in the walls, in the wooden one at least. You could force open a window or knock down something to look into the wooden into the stone or metal building. So what do you want to do?
I'll go over to the metal building and try to see what I can see.
Okay. The metal building is, like I said, the smallest one, and you can see it is quite warm. In the heat is emanating from all the snow is melted away from it, from around it. So you can't quite figure out a way to look inside without trying to either open the doors. They're closed right now. Or you could try and climb up and look. There are windows, but they're high up. So
can you stretch your?
I was going to say, can I just
Groot
go tree Groot mode and just try to extend my body up to the window?
Oh, okay, yeah, you can, because you are a tree dude. Yeah, that is true. You can see that this is basically a furnace room. There's a furnace in there. The doors have been busted out. This is actually still intact. The furnace is still running, but the piping is damaged. So this is applying steam and power, heat to the other two structures. There are several charred corpses in front of the furnace. They look like elves. It looks like they were hit. You notice now, as you're looking a little more, you can see that there's some rocks on the ground or some bits of metal. So maybe they got hit by debris when the building was, something happened. Yeah, something catastrophic. But or they got trapped in here because those doors look like bent. They're stuck somehow. You're not quite sure. So meanwhile, you're doing that.
I'll do the stone.
All right, the stone. You can peer through a small hole in the wall. And you can see that there are vats and tubing and cylinders. This looks like a distillery. And it has been, all the vats and everything has been, the smell of alcohol is overpowering. And
Okay.
You can. The door in that one is wooden, has been busted down, so you can get in there. It is. Some things are on fire though, but some there's small fires in corners. But it does. The building does seem a bit unstable. So yeah.
Put my cap over my mouth.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just looking around inside the distillery.
Inhale deeply.
Inhale. The blood, the fresh blood.
Yeah. There are some bodies. Actually, you find some bodies.
I'm going to investigate the bodies and see what
all right. So meanwhile, Gorfang.
I would be attracted to the smell of bodies myself.
Okay, well, they're coming from all three buildings.
You might as well go for the wood one.
I'll go that. Yeah.
And you huff and you puff.
What about you, Golco?
I'm actually going to go over to the wooden building as well.
Okay.
So, but you said there are spaces in between the boards right now.
The wooden one is by far the biggest building, and there are holes big enough to walk through easily.
Okay.
And both of you hear, help, help, coming from inside.
So, I'll start just floating towards it. So.
Okay. What about you, Gorfang?
Fine.
All right.
I have to break my way in?
No, it's big enough for you to go through. You are still approximately human size, just for the sake of game balance, Tom.
I'm a human-sized wolf.
Yeah. So the two of you go in, and you can see this building is on fire, and it's made of wood, so, it's burning. But it is slow burning because, the winter wind is, howling and sort of slowing down. But this building is eventually going to all turn into ash. But there is a beam from the ceiling. It has pinned an elf below, and he's going, help, help.
So, hold on a second. We'll get you out of there. So, Gord, we need to get that off of him.
We could just leave him.
We have no other information about what's going on, and we...
Just seeing if you had your priorities straight. Yes, of course.
So, also I see a very bad future for you indeed. One that's full of stocks. I mean, that's like no meat.
I don't know which is more terrifying, no meat or me having to do stock trades. That's weird.
So, it is a hell that no one talks about.
Cool.
It's like, can I just, bite the beam and lift it off?
Yeah, you both give me a strength check. Well, I mean, if you don't want to help, you can
He's going to end up hindering, it looks like.
Ross,
Yeah.
22.
Oh, yeah.
And a 10 to add on to that.
Yeah,
So.
it's easy between the two of you. You're doing like 80% of the work, but, he's helping.
Actually, how big are elves smaller?
Yeah.
I'll just pick him up by what's left of his clothing.
Yeah.
And just in my teeth. And
Yeah, well, you have to get the beam off. That's the problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
then but I'm going to do that and just drag it and carry him out.
So you get the beam off, you drag him to safety,
Unruly puppy.
and he is...
Reach into some, within the depths of my cloak and actually call out a water bag for him, so...
Thank you. Yes, yes.
So, what happened here?
Oh, tragedy, chaos. Oh, we were fools.
Okay, you may have to stop being as flowery and...
I'm an elf. It is in my blood to be melodramatic. I was a theater major.
So, and I'm a spirit. I'm a spirit of Christmas future, and I already know all about this with silence.
And
so
I'm a wolf. So
you can break it.
I don't like theater.
It is most tragic. This is Santa's secret distillery. First, highest quality booze. And, the things he gives out as gifts to his trusted servants and magical booze.
Wait, the Kringle Crunk exists?
Oh, many even more wondrous beverages. And unfortunately, I thought our place was hidden with magic to protect it from outsiders, but somehow, Mari Lwyd sniffed his way in and started singing. And we, of course, are elves. We're excellent singers. We can out-sing a silly horse spirit. It's easy, but for some reason, it was a singing marathon, and we were getting behind quota. And we thought we could just give him a little booze to make him go away.
No,
Yeah.
not him.
Yes, and so we gave him a little...
Tipple?
Yeah, a little tipple, yes. Oh, what's it? Tiny...
Jägerkrampen.
Yeah, Jägerkrampen, yes. Yeah. And unfortunately, he went mad. He realized how much, and he went on a rampage, and we couldn't stop him. And that's when he found the vault. The vault with our most holy of liqueurs.
The Nog?
No, the spirit of Christmas. The spirit of Christmas.
Oh.
It's the essence of pure Christmas in alcohol.
You done fucked up.
It only Santa can survive drinking it, we thought, but he downed the whole bottle. He's mad with Christmas power. He's fuel. He could run around the world. He'll soon find a way out of the Christmas kingdom, and he'll attack, and he'll be able to drink all the booze on Earth.
Right.
Apocalyptic.
I thought Mariah Carey.
Will it be?
Yes. So many people will die.
Yeah,
How?
this should have been Mariah.
Well, I mean, a lot of alcoholics need it, or they literally go into withdrawal symptoms and die.
Well, I mean, that could be... Yes, but
Also, so many people are going to start shooting up the place if they don't get their drink.
Come on. The humans have tried prohibition before. It didn't work.
They can't. They
not
won't
prohibition,
last
it's just
long
there,
enough
so.
to make more booze. And if who's to say he just won't drink it as soon as they distill or brew more?
Also, would this include rubbing alcohols, too, and anything else that would...
I don't know at this point.
Okay,
So-
that would actually be a medical emergency.
The two of you who are searching the buildings. Well, actually, you give me a presence check
Okay.
because you're searching things.
Yeah, I want to look at the bodies. Admire the handiwork. Just 12.
Okay. With 12, you can find one thing that you want or one thing that would be useful.
want?
Well, what do you want? A body?
No. Something that I can undo tinsel with.
Oh, okay. All right. You do find a glass labeled. Let's see here. What would be the eraser? Powerful acid. Yeah. So you find a bottle of powerful acid. So, of course, using that on your neck would be very precarious. Probably someone else would have to do it for you. So, someone with, 5 fingers and a thumb, or 4 fingers and a thumb.
Sorry, I have no thumbs.
Yeah. So, you do find that. Meanwhile, you can also give me a presence check. Or intelligence, actually. The presence is intelligence. Yeah.
15.
You hear a muffled crunching of snow coming from the north. Several someones are approaching this compound.
Time to face them.
All right.
Channeling magical energy in a threatening manner.
You see a group of 5 individuals dressed all in white for a second, that you think, and then you realize, oh no, they're actually made of snow. A gang of snowmen is approaching the compound.
What we got here, lads?
Yeah, so they haven't noticed you yet because you're behind. You're a tree behind the furnace building. So
This is a weird place to plant a tree.
So this is a furnace that provides heat, I'm guessing, through a broiler system.
Yes.
So can I redirect a steam pipe in their direction?
you would have to you could set up a trap, but you have to lure them into a specific spot.
Okay.
So
I got it. Show a little bit of room.
So you're high up, so the spot has to be somewhere in the compound between 2 of the buildings. So which 2 buildings? Probably, furnace and one of the other ones, since you're next to the furnace. Right. So do you want to between?
Noise. I'm gonna say probably, if they were in the sequence, I'm gonna say probably through the wood one.
This is the sumo wrestler is the wooden building. That's the furnace building, and then this is the distillery. So you're here.
And which way is north?
Here. So they're coming from this way.
I'll set it up between the wood building.
Okay, yeah. The barracks, the main hall, essentially. All right, give me an agility check to see how successful that is.
Not 20.
Not 20, yeah. Your hands are like a surgeon. It's totally calm.
Your branches are...
Yeah, your branches are... Your roots, your finger roots are totally precise and calm. You set up a perfect trap. It looks like 2 of them are going to be going there under your trap, but the other 3 are going into the main hall. The other 2 seem to be going straight to that one. So they're splitting up. So you can activate the trap and get 2 of them in a minute. And do you want to keep searching the distillery room or building, or do you want to? You don't know about the snowman. Yeah.
Snowman, so yeah.
The fire is getting bigger. There are fires going. So yeah.
I'll keep searching, I guess.
All right. So you will, if you search this round, you will have to make an agility check to avoid damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm basically wanting to see what kind of. I'm wanting to admire his work killing these things. Okay. Mm-hmm. How did he do it? And that kind of
presence. Yeah.
Roll Dexter on it.
Sure.
Oh, that was not so great as 5.
All right.
Just presence.
Yeah. No. Well, now roll agility.
Okay.
You don't figure out anything useful.
Not so great. 7.
7. All right. The floorboards creak under your weight, and your leg goes through. Not all of you, but it is singed. There's a fire underneath the distillery that is threatening. That's why it's been so calm. It's an illusion. There's a giant fire under you. You do have armor, though, so you only take 2 damage.
So minus D2?
No, I already ran. Well, actually, yeah, 2 damage minus roll D2, yeah.
Okay, so 1 through 3.
Yeah.
So take 1 point.
Yeah. So you were singed. And do you want to keep going? Or do you want to rush outside and get to safety?
Any alcohol left over? Did I see it?
That would be a round of searching.
A round of searching?
Yeah. Well, we'll get back to you as you're figuring out what to do. So meanwhile, you 2 have gotten the story from the elf, the wounded elf, so far. You can ask him one other thing or get a little more information before something happens.
Not to be at least a downer in this case, but... So, obviously, there's nothing, at least other Christmas spirits would not be able to fight, the ultimate the ultimate entity of a Christmas spirit.
The true spirit.
The true spirit of Christmas. But what would be the true spirit of anti-Christmas, though? What would counter that, though?
Well, we can't. We don't have that here in the Christmas Kingdom. I would suggest you go to the. There's a place where you can find. You have to figure out. It's amplifying Vaudry's natural powers as a Christmas spirit. So you have to figure out what Vaudry's weaknesses are, and then you would be able to. He would respond to that. There is a place you can go to learn all the secrets of Mari Lwyd, and that's the Marked Hall of Lore. They have all the Christmas stories there. Every lore, every story, Christmas that people got together and fell in love during Christmas or learned the true meaning of Christmas. It's all contained in the Marked Hall.
God damn it.
I heard that's somewhat of bear to get through, and it's a lot of stories.
Oh, yes, it is guarded by bears, yes.
And also a lot of repeated narratives.
Oh, yes. Many Christmas stories are very formulaic, you might say. Anyway, meanwhile, so you two also inside the wooden building hear someone opening a door from the other side or like crashing through. And the two of the snowmen are under your trap. You trigger it?
Yup.
All right. Let's see here. I'll say they do a D. Well, no, it does double damage, so 2d6 damage.
7.
You hit 2 of them, so hit the other one too.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, 9.
All right, that kills the other one, the second one. So
Melts.
it melts. Yeah, and it shrieks, ambush! And so all of you hear that the snowman shrieking as
I
he
smell
melts.
precipitation and pain.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's go.
And we'll just do combat. There are 3 in the wooden building and 1 outside. One, he does turn and see you finally, so he will be charging after you. So combat is very simple. Let's see. It's combat time.
Morbid time.
Everyone rolls your agility bonus and roll a d6. You need a 4 or better.
Okay.
If you roll less,
7.
7.
okay.
Oh, if we roll 6, do we explode?
No.
2.
All right, so
8.
all right, you 3 go before the bad guys, and you go after the bad guys. So that's how it works. So with 8, you hear people kicking in the door from outside. You hear that coming from somewhere outside as well. So you don't know exactly where they are, or who they are, but yeah, something's going on.
Okay. Then I want to kind of fly, do another agility check to fly up and basically get. I need to get this elf out of the way because he's obviously more of an informant right now. So agility to basically fly him up to the rafters where he's a little bit safer.
Okay, sure, yeah. Roll agility.
Okay.
Isn't that building on fire?
It is on fire,
At
yeah.
least on the 9 burn. Well, I'll at least pull.
You
him
could take
out,
him to a tree
Yeah, I was
outside.
about to say, take him to a tree.
Yeah, we'll get him out. So.
No, that's a d20 you roll.
Oh, a d20. Sorry.
Yeah. Initiative is d6,
sorry.
but everything else is a d20.
All right.
Yeah.
And what's the difficulty in this 12?
Yeah.
It's a number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 14.
14? All right. So are you putting him in the rafters of the building or in the
I'm going
tree?
to put him out into a tree outside,
Okay.
but one he can easily climb down afterwards.
Well, I mean, his legs look pretty messed up, so but
okay.
he's got his little elf hands. I'm
yeah,
sure he's fine.
we'll help you with this.
Anyways, he's up in a tree in the cold. It's fine. It's winter. He's an elf. He's an elf. Yeah, he's an elf.
Trying to stick that knife in there.
Yeah.
No!
Conscience.
Yeah, so you see Golco go put the elf up in a tree.
Well, I'm mildly disappointed. This is not meat I am attacking, but I do love a good snow cone.
They're somewhere in the building, but you haven't seen them yet. So
So I'm tracking them down.
okay, so you run into the building.
Snow.
You run into the building, which is on fire, by the way.
Wait, no, I smell snow and carrot noses.
You do smell carrot noses. It's true.
And coal eyes.
Yeah. So you're running to confront them. Mm-hmm. All right. So you see 3 of them inside the burning building. One of them sees you. So we need all the coal and carrots and other root vegetables you need. So yeah.
I'm actually like, this is a distillery.
Yeah, but there's barracks, there's elves, there's people here. There's lots of good loot here.
Potatoes for vodka.
Like there may be potatoes here.
Yeah, exactly. We can deal with that. But you killed one of our own.
I haven't killed anything yet.
We just heard Coldy scream to death. He had a distinctive scream.
Like, believe me, if I had killed one of them, I would have known.
Yeah, that's
Let
what
me show you.
Well, yeah. All right. So there's 3 of them in the hallway, but the hallway is a bottleneck, so only one of them can get at you at a time. The other 2, you don't know what they're... Well, you were acting before them, so yeah. Do you want to attack?
I do.
All right, so this is player facing, so you just roll d20 for your strength. Yeah, you got 12.
That is a 13.
All right, roll damage.
10.
You do nothing to it. Your bite goes through the snow. They are made of snow. They are immune to slashing and piercing damage.
Like, fudge.
Now rolled agility. As he tries to stab you with an icicle.
Is that a 1?
That was a 1.
All right. That is going to be 3 damage.
Ouch.
Like, I intensely dislike
As they stab an icicle into your upper shoulder and laugh at you. So yeah, then Redcap. Yeah, you hear the screaming coming outside.
Okay, well, I pull my foot out and I start going to the door. And
Yeah, it's easy to get back to. It's not a huge. It's a building easy to get out of.
Okay.
You cleared a path. The path back is pretty safe.
So what do I see when
You
I
see
come
one
back up?
snowman, heavily melted, barely intact, looking over a pile with a potato, a shitty little elf hat, and he's like, "No, Coldy!" And then he sees you. You! Damn fleshies, always attacking us. Give me your hat will make for a good snowman.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't want this hat.
Oh, I do. Ho, ho, die.
Okay,
Yeah.
then come for it.
Ho ho homicide.
I'm gonna
All right.
yeah.
All right, yeah.
Because I'm gonna get him to trip and go in there. And
Oh, okay, yeah. Give me agility, yeah. This will be a little more difficult. This will be
Dreaming of things.
13. You do have omens.
Not 20.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, you El Toro him with your hat. He goes running for it and goes jumping in the distillery right into that crack that he slams into it.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
Yeah, whoosh. So that's number 1 gone as well. And so you're safe there. Winterbolt.
back.
Yeah. But the 3 in there, so the other 2 are actually going to back out because they think that their comrade has this deal. You got it, Stabby. So,
They're not the most,
Eloquent snowmen.
yeah.
not the most imaginative about human
Yeah.
beings.
One of them comes out of the winter hall from right here, and he sees you. And he sees you 2, and he's like, "Yeah, no." And let's see, if he's odd, it'll go after you. And he's going to go after you.
Okay.
So he starts charging across the way, throwing a snowball at you. So roll agility.
14.
14. That's enough to get out of the way of a snowball with hidden ice shards in it. So it slams into a tree behind you, sticking to it.
This guy's name's Thrower.
Yeah, throwy.
Throwy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frosty, snowy. They're not super smart, and they all have the most random hats too. Bowler. None of them have top hats.
Tricorn hat.
Tricorn hat. Yeah, that's a good one. And sailor hat. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, you get the idea. One's got a nun's habit. No, that's a dead guy. Yeah. So, and the other one, he is going to flank around, and he sees you, and he sees the elf. He's like, "Give me that elf's hat."
And so, looking it down at there, oh, I see you need it for your own. And yeah, I'll probably pull agility because again, as we know, all snowmen are only as good as their enchanted hats. So I'm going to try to fly down and actually grab it off of his head so that he just becomes inert.
Well, his action is just charging. He doesn't clear all the distance because he's pretty far away from you. So yeah, but we go in a round 2, and you can do that. So yeah.
And we'll go ahead and make that one. So all right, let's see if I can get on top. That's not going to do. So that's only going to be 7.
Okay, and you were trying to get on top of it?
I was basically trying to fly down and grab his hat so he disenchants. So
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Call shot like that would definitely be harder. So you missed that pretty horribly, and he's go ahead and give me another agility check to avoid getting stabbed with an icicle.
can do.
All right.
Is this stabby too?
That one's a lot better, so that's going to be 14.
Yeah, you've narrowly avoided an icicle in your jugular, or in your vertebra.
Missed.
Yeah, in your mist. Yeah, it would probably be hurtful. So yeah, you're embroiled with combat with 1. 2 are down, 3 are left, and Gorfang, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try to leap and bite his hat off.
Okay, that is going to be 16 to hit that. Yeah. It is a called shot. It would one-shot him. So, yeah, you could...
You should just bum rush him, man, and send him into a fire nearby.
Yeah, you could...
There are flames nearby?
There are.
Strong. So.
Yeah, that would be a DR12 strength check.
I'll give that a shot.
Okay.
10.
Okay. You can spend an omen to reroll, or you can just take the failure.
Yeah, someone's got to spend one of these eventually.
Yeah. You each have 2.
That's better. 18.
All right, yeah. You knock him in there. He burns. Go ahead and roll 2d6 as he tries to pull out.
5.
5. All right. He's still alive, but he gets up, singed pretty horribly, and he spends that action getting up so he can't attack you. So, yeah, partially melted. So,
all the coals are disfigured now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Picasso painting.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty good. So, Redcap.
Oh, let's see. I assume I see the one on him.
There's one on him, that threw a snowball at him.
One.
Yeah.
All right.
Did we skip me?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you get to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got so wrapped up in the action.
Yep.
Yeah, the one threw a snowball at you. So yeah.
Yeah. Can I do a ranged attack with ice back at him?
Yeah, I would allow that. Yeah.
Give me agility check or strength, maybe, because if you're trying to.
I mean, I'm a wizard.
I'd allow agility or. Well, no, you're casting a spell, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Presence. So, yeah.
20.
Okay. Yeah, I would say you blind him for sure with that. Now, you chose a utility spell, not an attack spell, so it doesn't inflict damage, but he won't be able to attack you. And so he's sort of locked in place as you hold up this defensive screen of ice and snow, and even though he's made of snow, he can't see through it. So just if you were sprayed with blood, you wouldn't be able to magically see through it. So
What?
so then those other actions happen, then we get back to Redcap.
Okay. Well, okay then. Well, then I'm going to run up to this guy and super strong, hurl him toward the fire.
Okay. He is right now he's too far away from a fire. He's out in the middle between these buildings. So you would have to lure him closer to a fire or bring fire to him.
Okay. Can I be fast enough to do that with fire to him?
I would say you could grab a burning piece of wood from the distillery and charge him.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Strength?
Yeah.
Nat 20 again.
That is going to be 46 damage because you're doubling it twice.
11 plus 16 points.
All right, guess what? He's dead.
How dead is he?
Yeah, he is no more.
I'm rolling all these
Punched into
20s.
powder.
Yeah, just a little puddle on the ground. So I think there's only 2 left.
I'm collecting all these caps.
Yeah, so the one that you're embroiled with, Golco. So
Obviously, he's a little bit fast for me to be able to grab that, so I'm going to give him an illusion of his future in the water cycle. So, as he melts and dragged by a dog and is immediately urinated out and becomes...
all right, it's got pretty dark.
And becomes yellow snow.
Again, I am a ghost of
right,
likely Christmas outcomes. So. All right, that's going to be 14.
Okay, he's horrified and stunned. He doesn't do any damage to him. You can't hurt him, but
I'm stunning him enough to rip his hat off. So.
You shatter his
well, no, that's all year round. You can't. You don't have time.
Crisis.
Yeah. So, and you have to maintain concentration to keep the illusion up. So as soon as you do anything other than keep the spell up, he will snap to
somebody take his hat, please.
Yeah. So Gorfang, you're still locked in battle with one.
Like they're like a piece of flaming debris next to me.
Sure.
Pap it.
Yeah, strength.
Yeah, son of a bitch. That misses.
All right, make an agility check.
Ouch.
That fucking succeeds.
All right.
18.
You're locked in Mortal Kombat. You try and burn him. The flames are beginning to lick around you. And if you stay here at the end of next round, you will take damage. That's how hot it is getting. But he is... the snowman is not feeling great about this. In fact, he does take damage from it. So he starts backing out towards the door to get back outside. So he's backing away from the fire. And but he'll be outside before you will be. So he'll be bottlenecking you inside. So meanwhile, Redcap.
I'm going nuts with this, burning wood. I'm going to go find another one.
Yeah, you see the one that Gorfang, that's locked in battle with Gorfang. So, yeah. Go and make a roll.
16?
Yeah, that will not. It will. There's no way it can't kill it. Like it's.
Okay.
Yeah, so you strike it and it explodes in snow. Gorfang is covered in snow and hot water at this point.
Yeah, at that point, do the wolf shake.
Yeah. And so really the only one left, but yeah, you have an action. Let's see here. Yeah, you can't really, he's on the other side of the building from you. Golco's kind of off by himself, so.
It's Aaron.
But you're high up. I'll say you still have line of sight. You could try and blizzard him to distract him even further.
Like stuff coming down from trees.
Yeah. Or you can do something else.
Could I, since he's made of snow, can I just pick him up in the blizzard and throw him in the furnace?
You would have to get closer to him. You're pretty far away right now, so.
I mean, he's got 2 eyes made of coal. Can you ignite the coal?
I'm not a fire wizard.
Yeah. He's a winter wizard, so. So, Golco, it's back to you.
Okay.
You're dealing with this one guy.
Just collapsed.
Do you want to keep the spell going and hope someone else deals with him for you?
I'm running around just bashing things.
Okay. All right, I will try one more agility.
All right, the
I want
spell
all
drops.
these
You
hats.
go for the
I
hat.
just want all the hats
See if
right
I
now.
can do it.
I want all the hats.
Fucking hell. Nope.
Make another agility check.
Oh, actually, I forgot about the omens. So.
Yeah, you can use it to reroll.
All right, yeah, I'll do the omens to reroll that. So, because I would like to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
You got this. On the table.
That's
There
a
you
lot
go.
better. That's going to be a 16.
All right, that you managed to grab the hat off. What kind of hat is it?
Let's see.
It cannot be a top hat.
Beer
Oh, no, it's a jester, like one of those stupid
Okay.
I was
jester's
thinking
hat
like
from the
a beer
90s.
dispensing
So.
hat.
Yeah, no, it's a jester hat, and yeah,
Burger King crap.
it
Burger
instantly
King
turns. But you just see a look of you. It's not instant. There's just this look of utter horror. He stares into your eyes as you've given him the word. The fate snowmen fear the most. And,
No one believes in you.
yeah, and he turns back into a regular snowman, and so yeah,
As I run up and
yeah, just bash it into pieces.
That was unnecessary.
So the wounded elf tells, yes,
I'll
the
walk over
snowmen,
and
for some reason,
there it ends the cycle.
Frosty created children, and they have multiplied. They're ruthless scavengers and looters, and they're dangerous. The forests around here are filled with them. Yes, please take me somewhere safe.
Well, there's a village that unfortunately will realize that they weren't getting drunk, so that we'll get you someplace. So I'll hoist him over my shoulders right now since I can fly.
I'm just gonna put it ear up and we're going, do I hear the wails of disappointment starting when they realize the beer?
Oh yeah.
As a, oh, there they go.
So yeah.
You are so dead if they find you.
Well, they're looking for an elf that that doesn't look like any of us.
Like so, it's like
An elf on the back.
like,
That
oh,
doesn't
I-
look like the other
Oh.
one.
That's true. As long as you don't show that you have illusion powers, you're fine.
well, then I guess they'll just settle for whatever elves they can get their hands on. Whoops.
Oh no, I'm an elf.
Yeah, exactly.
What went wrong in your life?
Like, I'm an apex predator and an asshole.
I only see you attempting to eat the world and failing.
You haven't eaten the world better than you do. No meat on your bones.
I'm
gonna
a
collect all the
spirit.
hats.
Okay,
Exactly.
I got hats.
yeah, you got hats.
Spirits taste like
They're waterlogged, soon already icing up.
I got hats.
Yeah, you got hats. So where do you want to go next?
Anything I can do
Yeah,
about anything I can do about the injuries?
Oh, your injuries? Yeah, your injuries. I'll say everyone heals 1d6
Okay.
with a short rest.
With taking on there, what's the elf's name, by the way?
4. Okay.
What's a good Christmas elf name?
Muffin.
Yeah, Muffin.
Muffin.
I'm Muffin. I feel so much better.
Kill me for not being here.
I
Anyway,
made friends. What's your name? I'll sing a song about you.
It's like, well, I'm just a spirit, although they do call me Golco, so they,
Oh, well, that's a bad luck. Poor Golco. You're named. You have the same name as a criminal
right.
who's in prison for being naughty.
Like,
Well, misunderstood.
oh,
for a
it's like,
second.
Oh, no, very bad.
Could you do a song for me?
So,
What's your name?
Like Gorfang.
Oh, that's also terrible. You have the name of a criminal as well.
oh.
But Gorfang's safely in prison.
No, we're all collectively Patsy.
Your name is actually Patsy?
Yes.
Whoa, how odd. And your name is Patsy?
Yes.
Yes.
And your name is Patsy?
No.
What's
Patsy.
your name?
It's like he doesn't like to admit.
4 Patsies for Christmas. Yeah, he starts singing an impromptu Christmas song called 4 Patsies for Christmas.
Also, you're welcome, Patsy.
Yeah.
That's it. Walking like this, eye twitching.
Yeah.
All right, but we need to go to the. It's like the Hall of Marks
Oh, the Market Hall.
or the Market Hall.
Yeah. Of course. Well, there's the safe way, which goes up. We have to go up to Paperton and take a route.
No.
And let's see here. Then we go.
Sorry, like Paperton's a little murdery right now.
What? That doesn't make sense. And let's see here. Then there is Boxtown, and then we go there. But there's a shortcut. It's a little dangerous though. But you Patsies look like you're really good at defending yourselves. It's where the broken toy, the rejected toys go.
The Misfit toys.
It's like, no, they're worse than the Misfit toys.
Yeah, they're rejected. They were returned, and the children didn't like them from all eras.
They have nothing but rage now.
Yes,
So many GoBots.
many GoBots.
So many.
I was like, and so much Star Wars.
But if we're fast and clever, we can get through it, no problem.
Is there a whole pond full of tiger sharks? I'm really worried about that.
No, that's silly. Why would there be a pond of tiger sharks?
I'm asking. Moving on.
All right. So you can either go back up through Paperton and then through Boxtown, which
No.
okay. All right. Then you can take the shortcut.
Shortcut.
We know our path.
We want the shortcut.
Yeah.
More fun.
So he guides you through the trees a bit, and you pop out. So this is sort of like the hinterlands of the Christmas Kingdom. This is the places they don't talk about as much. This is where Santa would put a secret distillery, for his secret booze collection. And this is where they dump all the toys that are rejected and kids don't want. And you can see some of them shuffling about. And you realize that they have adopted sort of a swarming strategy where they form into little tribes and work in unison in impossible synchronization, like flocks of birds and murmurations, but just scuttling around the ground. And except for the toys that can fly, they actually are flying around in perfect unison like murmurations, and very eerie.
90% of those are those like fairy flyers from the 90s that you spun up. So.
Yeah, put your eye out. Yeah, and
I'm
lawn darts.
imagining like a worse place than like Sid's bedroom in Toy Story.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just it's more like a garbage dump than anything else from toys through all eras. It's very cold and dry here, so nothing really rots. And so, what's your strategy for getting around it? You could use stealth. You could make a distraction. You could try and bluff your way in being you're too powerful or strong, or some reason why they wouldn't want to hurt you.
So what was the name? Muffin. You.
Yeah.
So to get to the marketplace, it's just after this.
Well, Marktown is directly beyond this, but of course, if this place looks too dangerous, there's a place nearby that we could go to try and get something to help us. It's a place I like to go to.
No. I'm trying to get the exact direction.
I mean, maybe we just go there anyways. I'm feeling lucky today, guys.
Why lucky?
Well, it's the sleigh racetrack. We stop by there. Let me. I got to talk to my bookie for a bit, and maybe you 4 Patsies look really very clever. Maybe you could acquire a sleigh that we could just fly over this place.
I'm really thinking about using him as the decoy.
I'm going to look directly into Brecken's eyes.
Yeah.
Go into full Christmas
you don't want to
spirit
do Grand
mode.
Theft
Yeah.
Toboggan?
Let's change briefly.
No, I'm liking
go.
the idea of like sacrificing the elf
This
here.
leads nowhere. Your wages will be garnished unto the end of the century. She will not call you back.
Oh no! I get No, because I work for Santa's distillery. I get indulgences directly from Santa. I can't be naughty.
Time to cast a bit of a future on him.
What? Yeah, well, that's a D20.
Yeah, I'm going to be a big
Okay.
future. So,
All right.
Well, it's the presents.
Go for it. Yeah,
Yeah. See if it even works. So,
just terrorizing this crippled elf.
who has a bad?
Just a slight gambling hobby.
All right, I can't.
See, the indulgences protect me.
Somebody scare him.
I like the Grand Theft Toboggan plan, honestly.
He has a gambling problem.
Like, it's not
He can't run away.
Because we might die because of the gambling problem.
No, I'll kill him first.
I'm telling you, distraction. He can't run away. The toys will swarm him, and we can just get through here.
No, you need him to be able to get into the actual.
Do we?
repository.
You made yourself look like an elf earlier. Like, yeah.
I do know many things.
We don't.
Some might say I'm a useful narrative tool, one might call. Full of this thing called exposition.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess, and all four of us briefly.
Wait, is your name actually XB?
Well, that's my middle name, yes.
Okay, so I guess all four of us.
Muffin, XP,
all four of us just look at the
Grimsby.
fourth wall.
Yeah. Oh, there's the fourth wall. God, we misplaced it earlier. Thank God.
And who are like?
It's load bearing.
I was like, who are those losers on the table over there?
Yeah, don't worry about that. So yeah, so we have one vote for racetrack.
I say racetrack.
One vote for just elf distraction. You vote for
I'll go for
racetrack.
racetrack.
All right, yeah, 3 versus 1. So you head to the racetrack.
It was an impossible vote. Like, Aaron's going to vote to sacrifice an NPC.
Yeah, no.
He would vote for a third option, and we win.
Well, hey,
anyway.
there's still a chance we could sacrifice this guy on his gambling problem.
Yeah. So he starts hobbling away to make some bets, pulling out loads of elf coin that he stole from his dead comrades, and
the cryptocurrency, they're fine.
yeah, basically. And
You make this kill him, aren't you?
yeah, you can see a variety of shady Christmas characters. You have your Yetis, you have your, let's see here, hunters or whatever that guy from the... Who's that? Was it a hunter or a logger?
The prospector.
Yeah, prospector. Yeah. Prospectors. Grinches, Krampuses. Well, minor Krampuses. Yeah.
Silver and gold.
Silver and gold. And, humans, of course, too. And it looks like the one rule of sleigh racetracks is that you cannot use reindeer for your sleighs. That's only for Santa's shit. So reindeer are officially prohibited from here because that would cause too many problems for Santa. So they have to hook up everything else. So sometimes there are Yetis, not only betting, but also pulling sleighs. There are gingerbread men. There are just teams of elves and clockwork troll. Yeah,
I'd like to bet on right now the gobblegoat, the giant wooden enchanted goat that's pulling one sleigh.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's a wild people. There's no way to judge who's going to be fast, who's going to be slow, and whose sled is going to just slay. You get in time to watch one race, the end of a race. Only a couple laps left, and the elves are slow but steady. The Yetis are barreling down there, but they're running out of endurance. They don't have the stamina to stay there. They're so big and heavy. They have a lot of muscle. They burst speed good, but not so good in the long game.
Dwarves are good over.
And what's really fast are swarms of toys. But they're very fast, but they're so erratic. The sleigh smashes against the outer track and splinters into nothing. So yeah, it's a dangerous sport to be sure, but there's a lot of Christmas goodness to be won or lost. So yeah, you can ask around. You need to, if you want. There are people buying and selling sleighs, building their elves. They build shit fast. They will sell. There's like a sleigh workshop where people are tricking out sleighs. But yeah, you need to have something to trade, good or service.
I have hats.
Now this
They make an army of
racing.
snowmen.
Oh yeah, actually, give me a presence check to hawk the hacks.
Hawk the hacks.
Hawk the hacks.
Which are like hats, but different.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what?
Hey, who's the best talker?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it as like a trade. Which one of you has the most nimble fingers?
I have no.
No. I'm talking to the elves.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, that's nimble fingers over there.
Yes, I am nimble fingers. I have the most nimble fingers.
It's like they never stop moving. Look at this.
I came across
anxiety.
these magic hats.
Jazz.
They make snowmen. Lots of snowmen.
Yeah, snowman hats. That's a good one.
But,
they smell fresh.
I had
Kill
to
them
escape
yourself?
I had to escape a bunch of them, and they tangled me up pretty bad here. I do have something that could get it off, but I can't do it myself. So
Oh, you need goods for services. Yes.
Yes.
He looks at it like, well, that's I could do that, but that's going to be more expensive. I recognize that tinsel. I know who put it on you. I don't want to cross his path. So
what are you thinking?
way more than a couple of snowmen had. I'll tell you that.
What about just a sleigh?
A sleigh for 6 snowman hats. Well, 5 snowman hats. There are only 5.
You shouldn't be there. I'm not telling
Oh
anybody.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So he's not there. Yeah, you're not there. So yeah. So you would have to. You'd have to.
What if I could give you an advantage?
Well, you're again. This is Redcap's conversation.
We want to participate.
Yeah. Look, if you if you can give me those hats and give me 3 races. I can use those hats to make it into. They have a prohibition against reindeer, but I can use those hats to make snow deer to pull a sleigh. But I'll need a racer for it. Give me 2 races. 1 to see how you do, and then 1 I'll tell you whether to win or lose.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I can do that.
All right. So, meanwhile, what are the 3 of you going to be doing? Redcap is talking to the elves, making some kind of deal. You can watch. You could talk to people, look for people to kind of talk to. You could,
I'm going to steal some snacks.
Okay. Roll agility.
Nat 20.
Okay, yeah.
Of course I roll up for that.
Yeah. What kind of snacks are you stealing?
Oh, it's the meaty ones.
Okay, yeah, there's some skewers.
And some delicious pastries.
Yeah. Pastries are a mainstay here. They have some. Yeah, they do have venison kebabs. So yeah, you have.
Nice.
Yeah. You're eating quite well. So Winterbolt. Now you could try and steal a sleigh. You could barter for one. You could try and talk. We need this for the good of the kingdom. That kind of thing. You could place a call for Rudolph for support.
Yeah, I'll see if Rudolph can help us acquire a sleigh.
Okay. So you call him up. He's like, Rudolph, mission status.
Proceeding as planned. We understand what has empowered the target, and we now are working on a plan to neutralize that effect. But to get there, we need a sleigh. We are currently at the sleigh track.
But tell me, what did make good old Vari so powerful?
Something about some alcohol that he got into that was infused with something, whatever.
Some magical alcohol? Mm-hmm. Well, there's not many. Do you know where he got it from?
I tell him about where the brewery we were at.
God damn it. Santa's off the books distillery. I knew he was going to get us into trouble.
To clean up his messes.
I'm going to clean up his messes again. Great. All right, keep that under your hat. And yeah, I can get you a let me make some calls. Call me back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So meanwhile, Golco, you and hanging out with
Actually,
Muffin.
I was near Muffin, and I was kind of near there, but I looked back to Muffin saying, "Okay, I know you're only in the alcohol business, but I heard that for mountless sleighs, so that there was some sort of fuel that was added years ago, basically something that was ground from pure starlight, but was banned."
Sure, of course. It's unstable.
So, but it was good for short burst, right?
Sure.
So that's do you think anybody else is possibly using that here for an advantage?
Oh, undoubtedly, yeah. You just have to look for one with something glowing on the back of the sleigh.
Okay. Then we can maybe relieve them of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it would be illegal regardless of these races, right?
I mean, all of this is illegal.
Okay, but that's still a naughty list situation, so...
Oh, yeah, this is just blanketed naughty.
Okay. So.
Actually, this is actually a blank spot, and Santa doesn't... Actually, this is pretty much... Don't tell anybody, but no one gets naughty on here. It's all under the... all off the books.
So, but Santa knows about this?
You don't think Santa's taking his cut?
I thought...
How do you think he funds the distillery?
I mean, it's again, the hopes and dreams of children.
No. That's all on the books. That's all accounted for. This is off the books.
The hopes and dreams of winos?
Well, yeah, that's part of it, yeah.
All right, but yeah, so presents, I guess, to see if I can look for any, identify...
Sure.
This power.
No, with Muffin stuff, you don't have to roll. You see it. He's in the area they're prepping for the next race. So the racer is a lumberjack-looking guy, has some wooden carved reindeer on his thing. They're not real reindeer, so it counts. And they have little clockwork things on them. So they look like they're not going to be very fast, but they do move. But the back of his sleigh is glowing, pulsing. Back where there would be like an afterburner. There's little afterburners sticking out of it, so yeah. It's a rocket sleigh.
He chops down trees 1/4 mile at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get an omen back there.
Yay!
God damn,
yeah. So, yeah, the thing is he's tending to his sleigh. So an agility check would be like DC DR 816.
8-6 out. So
well, without a distraction.
Without a distraction. So, but I can provide one here to kind of do with it. So. You know what? This lumberjack, there's going to be a disappointed father in there. here somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my abilities to conjure up the, a parental discussion about why you're racing and not tending to the forests.
Okay, yeah, please.
All right. Come on, presents. That has to be rerolled. So.
Oh, yeah, it's a natural one.
Yeah, that has to
Yeah, he's going to kill you.
Yeah.
He's
So
just-
at that point, if that word is like axe.
yeah.
So, all right, try this again. Got my rolls sucking denied, but that's a way better roll. So,
Yeah, Jesus.
That's going to be 22 on top of that.
Yeah, so he's trying to induce...
Yeah, just as he's doing it, like that's a scene of darkening right now. It raises back up into this log cabin at twilight. He looks back around and seeing his father on a deathbed is going, "Son, I can't smell the pines anymore.
No,
The
father!
sad leaves me. Why have you?" That's like, are you carrying along the logging traditions?
I have failed you, father! He starts just rotting.
The only good tree is a dead tree.
That's like, they finally take it down. I sense lumber justice.
Yeah, a new tree law and order. So he weeps, he runs away from his sleigh, so you can easily pluck the starlight.
So it's this canister of glitter, basically.
Yeah. So, meanwhile, you get a call back. It turns out, Redcap already made a deal with the elves and the sleigh workshop, so I made a counter deal. So don't say anything to Redcap, but just tell Redcap just to steal the sleigh that he's given. And, steal. Mm-hmm. So I made a better offer. Meanwhile, Redcap.
You can't refuse.
Yeah, so you find Redcap just as an elf. You're hanging around the workshop, I imagine, Redcap, right? Mm-hmm. And the elf comes back with a sleigh, and there's all the hats are now on reindeer, snow deer, and they look pretty active.
Technically, it's not slavery.
Technically, it's not slavery. Yeah, they all have little mistletoe noses, a little. Yeah, and they look very festive. And he's like, "All right, here you go. I'm going to go over here to work for a while. So good luck at that next race." But then you saddle up alongside him.
So I've got to clear through Rudolph. We can just take this and go.
Yeah, well, we can delay it a little bit and have some fun.
Hey, come in. Who wants meat kebab? Who wants meat kebabs?
So, I have a way to fly without the reindeer.
Well, you can mount it on the current sleigh, too.
Yeah.
Can we just take this and go?
I want to play.
Can we just take this and go? You can play.
All right. Who's climbing in to pilot the sleigh?
I am.
All right. You get in there. The reindeer respond to the reins, or the snow deer, sorry. And the rest of you climb in, I imagine. Yeah. All right. Where are you piloting? Where are you going?
I'm going on the track.
Okay, yeah. So...
He's like, all right, I offered meat kebabs, but all right, fine.
Yeah. Well, actually, Muffin takes one.
Like, all right, you get one.
Yeah. I love venison.
Like, deer's delicious.
Yeah.
I immediately start drooling.
Yeah. No, it's delicious. And we occasionally, the snowmen get one of the reindeer wandering around the forest, and we find it. They can't eat the reindeer, obviously. But we can.
Like, oh, I know.
Yeah.
I've hunted reindeer before.
We can't hunt, that's forbidden. But we can scavenge.
Like, things are only forbidden if those that are forbidden can enforce it.
Yeah, I had a good gig at the distillery. Indulgences, good pay. I could gamble all I want, and drink all the booze. It was great.
Like, now be careful. Like, because you may end up spending your life chasing down the one thing you may never have.
What?
The deer that will always get away from you.
Oh.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. So, fair enough.
One day, Rudolph. One day.
So the race begins, and it's you and 3 other sleighs. Give me an agility check there, Redcap.
Okay. I rolled a 5.
All right, you're in last place. You didn't roll 1.
Okay.
So the other 3... Actually, there's only 2 because one of them is not competing for some reason. So the Yeti, another Yeti team, and another weird Christmas thing. And let's see, no, not trees.
Snow snakes.
Snow snakes, yeah, sure. Why not? Snow snakes. And they're all just barreling on ahead of you. So if you want to do anything to help you win, of course, you didn't really bet on yourself before the race, so
You said like one was supposed to be just testing out.
yeah. All right, so
I'm just kind of getting a feel for it.
yeah. All right, so
He started with
give me another agility check.
Okay, it's a 13.
All right, you're catching up a little bit as you're getting in the middle of it, and you can see the two up ahead are blocking your path. They're lashing at each other with their reins. This is a no holds bar race. It looks pretty intense between the Yetis and the snow serpents, and one more agility check there.
Okay.
Maybe just flash the dogs. Or
That is an
everyone's
8.
distracted.
All right, well you lose. So
First,
yeah.
you're last.
So the two of you, or the four of you, get back, and the elf, Nimblefingers, is like, yeah, kind of surprised. You lost. All right. Well, this only makes sense if you can guarantee you come in first in the next race.
What did you think I was doing there?
Okay. So
Yeah.
he's looking at you two and a little bit, and is like, yeah, definitely. I'll definitely fulfill my end of the bargain if you win the next race. I'll put a lot of money on you, but if you don't win, it'll be bad for you. You'll owe me a lot of money.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah. So, you still want to go through with it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So,
Actually, I'm like,
Okay,
you know I love you.
since I don't want to die.
Are you sure? Are you sure you
We're
don't
going to go ahead and add the that's like the starlight.
okay.
Would you like me to kill one of the other drivers?
No.
So yeah, you add the starlight to it.
Okay.
And
Is this basically Liquid Schwartz?
No, from Santa Claus the movie, it's basically the glitter that they use to make the reindeers fly.
Oh.
Yeah.
I prefer
Christmas.
I prefer Liquid Schwartz, but whatever.
yeah, obviously. So yeah, there's going to be 3 racers in the next race, and you'll have to beat them all.
Okay.
And so yeah, if no one else is going to be stopping, are you all staying in the sleigh for this second race?
Might as well, what's everybody else's agility to? So
0.
-2.
+1.
+2.
Maybe you should drive.
Nope.
No. I feel a bit lightheaded. Maybe
Yeah.
you should drive.
Well, I mean, unless Redcap gives up the controls, someone would have
My
to.
thing.
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
All right.
Actually, I was just thinking like I can just watch this from over here.
Yeah, you don't have to be in there.
Yeah, you
yeah.
don't have to-
I'm in there to basically hit the additive when we need it.
All right.
And
The Santa Nos.
All right.
I'm in the 2.
Yeah, we don't like that.
Was that a natural one? Yeah.
Crashed and burst into flames.
That'd be
So
very funny.
God damn, man, this dice is shit. I got a 4.
All right, you're in last place. Weirdly enough, so of course, anyone who's in the thing can sabotage one of the other vehicles.
blinding snowstorm.
Yeah, so that would work very well.
Not 20.
No, it's a 12.
Which is enough to blind one of them. So you're not in last place. You're in third place.
I like to imagine there's an announcer.
illusionary track.
I like to
for the
imagine
other
there's an
ones.
announcer going, "Oh, and a sudden snowstorm knocks him off the track."
Nat 20 on illusionary track for
All
the
right.
other racer. So they
All right,
plow into
so
the state.
you're in second place. You're neck and neck with the first place person. The other two crash and burn.
Blue sheller waiting.
Yeah, yeah, basically. So yeah, it's just you and one other racer now.
So can I
the others
open
up?
the Stardust and give him a bonus on that?
Yeah, we're in the middle of the track. Do you want to do that? It's in the turn.
Oh, it's in a turn? Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
no.
So give me another agility check for piloting.
You can do it.
Oh, my God.
Is that a natural one?
No, but
Okay.
it keeps rolling low.
Okay. Well, so yeah, you're in second place clearly right now. The first place one is actually a very Viking Christmas. They're Vikings and they have goats, giant goats. Yeah, screaming goats. And one of them is aiming a throwing axe at you. So if you hide behind the sleigh, he won't hit you, but he's yelling Norse oaths at wizards. So yeah,
I mean, you're made of wood and it's an axe. So
yeah.
Is that like the one thing you fear besides fire?
No.
So do you if you cast a spell, the axeman will throw an axe at you. So you want to try and snowstorm the first place racer?
Yeah. Feel better about that one?
Okay. First, see if you successfully cast.
Okay. You're gonna be okay.
21.
Yeah. All right. Now roll agility.
That's
wow.
17.
All right, you're really fucking good at magic. It's still neck and neck. You knock him back from a clear lead back to tied with you. Yeah?
Opening it up because we're in the last.
Well, here's the thing. You can't snowstorm and illusionary trap the same person at the same time. They're both visual perception things. So.
Oh, well, I mean, are we in the last?
Now we're in the last one. So give me. First.
Then I want to open up that.
Well, first he has to make a piloting check and not.
With it.
Yeah.
There we go. 19.
All right. Now you can just activate it with a 19. You don't need to use magic. You just use the starlight and just hit that burner. You're just like a mushroom in Mario Kart. You just haul ahead and win.
Totally wizard.
Yeah.
I howl from the ground.
Yeah.
In triumph.
As we go back, I do one thing after we do it, I immediately cut off the canister, because what I didn't tell anybody about that is that if it's not being used specifically with reindeer, it becomes volatile seconds after it's used. So it just blows up in a starscape behind us.
It's very cool. It causes the Viking cart sleigh to crash, so they cannot seek bloody vengeance on you. When you pull back into the elven workshop, there's the Nimblefingers is holding a phone up for you, Redcap.
Okay. Yeah, take the phone.
It's Rudolph. It's like, hi. You're not the only one who can make a deal. I did give you you do get something for winning, though. Not a way to remove the tinsel, but a weapon to use against Vari. Something that that he might not be able to resist. The Nimblefingers holds up a large jug. It's cursed eggnog. So don't try it yourself.
Century eggnog.
Eggnog. Yeah. Dan gets a home. Yeah.
Dan hasn't spent an omen, so go up one.
Yay, 3 omens.
Or you can give an omen to another player.
Oh, that sucks.
No, take it, Dan. You earned that.
All right, so you have a sleigh. The elves will not help you use the acid. You're going to have to get a player character to help you with that.
Or risk my hand and do it myself.
Yeah, but with the sleigh, you're easily able to get around the toys. There's swarms of toys coming after you, but you're easily able to dodge them. And they're just, trying to... You don't even know what they want to do to you, but it's probably not pleasant. But you get to the marked hall. You hear Christmas bells, Christmas trees all around, and you see couples just everywhere. A woman in green and a man in a red coat, or a man in a green coat and a woman in a red coat. Various.
Plaid, all inexplicably blonde.
Yeah, blonde and blue-eyed, or brown hair for the dudes. It's like, I'm a real estate agent, but I want to learn the meaning of oh, wow, that guy's hot. I'll give up my career in the big city. Or, yeah. Like, I think I want to have a career, but wait, maybe I just want to get dicked by this guy. Yeah, that's the meaning of Christmas. And have babies, yeah. So anyway, the Marked Hall is very large, and there are many stories in there. So yeah, what do you all of you? Let's see, I'll let all of you pick one detail of what you see when you see the Marked Hall of lore. Of people there, or books, and they open the doors for you. You can see it's like this arcade where there are buildings and bookshelves and couples running around. Everyone has to be paired up. In fact, actually, the Marked Hall, there's an old woman and an old man. I'm a Christmas spirit. I'm a Christmas ghost. No, I'm an angel and he's a ghost. No, wait, we're some kind of a spiritual beings. Anyways, the only price of entry to be in the Marked Hall is that you have to be paired off with someone. I'm guessing all of you are currently single.
Yes.
Okay. So
I'm supposed to be part of a trinity, but
no current.
No pairs. No, none of that poly stuff here. No. It's all
current.
Binary,
no current mate for me.
Yeah. Okay. So you all. Well. All right. So you all have to be paired off with somebody. So I mean, there's 4 of you. Well, no, there's 5 with the little elf. So elves are easy. Yeah. They grab Muffin and drag. Yeah. He just disappears. Don't worry about him. We got. The elves get a special treatment.
I was like, worry about who?
I mean, I think he needs to be treated for his leg injury. So
that seems like a plot of a movie of someone nursing him back to health.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good. Yeah, I think
Misery.
Yeah. Misery's a Christmas story. Yeah. So yeah, you get an omen back. Yeah. So
Misery Christmas.
We can either, if you could describe what you think your partner would be while you're here, or we can assign you one. So, Mr. Winterbolt, is it?
Uh-huh.
Do you want us to assign a partner, or will you describe a partner you would be okay with while you're here?
So probably the most unlikely coupling would be the personification of the Aurora Borealis.
Yes. So this woman comes in. She's wearing a dress that is patterned after the Aurora Borealis. It's more falling in love. It's more entirely in this hall. Yeah, I can't believe I found the meaning of Christmas by finding a tree man, person, spirit, wizard. Yeah. So you two go strolling off. So you have to do at least one seasonal activity before you're allowed to access any of the lore with your partner. So we'll do that as vignettes next. Gorfang. I'm thinking real estate agent. No?
If I'm looking, no, I think there's only one being of Christmas that I have any respect for.
Yeah.
The only being that I must always indulge in every Christmas. Hans Gruber.
It's a heartwarming story of Hans Gruber and his dog.
Yeah, okay, yeah. All right. Yeah. He was like, come here. Let's play fetch.
It's like, so, my boy, do you want to go talk about detonators?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
So I do tail wagging. Yes, I do.
All right. Redcap.
I have no idea. After that.
Real estate agent. All right, next. So a woman's like, I've been working in the big city, and I've just come to this small town to find, connect with family and tradition.
Sheep
Your
bleeds them.
blood.
Yeah.
Sheep bleeds them dry financially. You bleed them dry literally.
Oh. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you get to go bleed a family together. So yeah, we could volunteer at the blood bank or at the blood drive. Redcap had been paired with a real estate agent, who's trying to learn, just came back from the big city for a small town holiday and really fell into you. And then Golco.
I'm sitting there going like, well, I'm usually giving bad information. Well, I mean, supposed to be giving inspiration or at least motivation, so I'm not sure about this. And then from, what comes behind me, hearing two little voices and turn around, and it's actually Gonzo and Rizzo from the Muppet Christmas Carol.
No, it's only one person. It has to be
one person. Okay.
Yeah. It can be gone. It can be one.
All right, then it's Rizzo then. So
all right,
just basically like, oh, didn't think we'd be coming back for you, but yeah.
Oh yeah, the Muppets. They always get in here. Goddamn Muppets, can't get rid of them. Always the goddamn. Anyways, so the angel swears, and yeah, we'll just do a brief vignette. So Redcap, you and the real estate agent are at the blood drive. Karen. Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, and you realize you cannot get any access to Laura until you do something to charm her somehow. And she's talking about her real estate business and how she was just losing track of her connection to other people and treating money more important than people and things like that. And so, yeah, she's just blathering on about this real estate job. So, yeah, as you're volunteer helping people sign up to give blood. Yeah. For reasons you don't really understand, but they take the blood out and then they take it away. You don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna be like, well, that's because you're losing touch with the people, and what makes people people? Mm-hmm. It's their blood. It's in them. It flows through them. Yes. And so we must get more blood. And if we get more blood, we'll just keep going on.
Because you're writing about blood, I'll give you advantage on this roll. It's a real presence. Your passion for blood will come through.
Roll 12 on both. So
all right, yeah.
13.
Yeah. She's like, blood is thicker than water.
Yes.
Yeah. Totally totally missing the meaning of the original meaning of that phrase. But yeah. So, yeah, she somehow is charmed by that. So, good job. And the halls of lore open onto you. And so, yeah, Gorfang, please narrate what you and Hans Gruber do for a holiday bonding activity.
Simply, the chamber of stories that we're going to is actually a great big vault.
Yeah?
And they're like, I want you to observe, like, that's the FBI on the street. They're cutting the building's power. Mm-hmm. And as the power goes off, the electromagnetic seal on the vault releases.
Oh my god!
and our vault door opens.
All right, yeah.
As from somewhere, "Ode to Joy" starts playing.
Of course,
loudly.
of course.
And which like with a tear going down my eye of blood.
Yeah.
It's like, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you don't have to roll. Yeah, you're fine. Let's see here. Winterbolt, who did you get? Oh, there's the
Borealis.
The Aurora Borealis, who's a lady. And her name is Karen, too. No, it's Aurora, obviously, yeah. So what are you doing as a bonding activity?
We're making gingerbread houses.
Okay, yeah. What hers looks like, ski lodge. What does yours look like? Oh, wait, actually, no, hers looks like the seed vault up in Norway that contains, seeds for all of, it's that seed vault,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the apocalyptic seed vault. Yeah, she likes that one. What does yours look like?
It looks like a very poor and famished English village.
Okay. Well, that's an unusual choice for a holiday. Why did you choose that?
It's just like the one I grew up in.
Do you tell her a story about growing up in an impoverished English village?
Yes.
Is it very sad and moving?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, she totally falls for you.
And
Then they turn me into a tree.
Yeah.
no, first I found the frozen staff with the genie inside of it that gave me the powers to overthrow Santa Claus.
And yeah, she's still falling for you somehow.
It's awful.
Yeah, it's terrible. Fine. Finally, we have Golco and Rizzo. What do you do as your holiday bonding activity?
So I basically go over about my woes of trying to train up as a ghost of that's like a future.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh no, here's the thing right now. You're just talking too much. You don't need to give him the base. It's like the whole lineup right now for good and bad decisions because they'll just make the worst one. You just need to go through. So we sit essentially as we're watching somebody else go through their own one. It's like, here's the thing. You should have learned this from your boss, and I know why he did it. Sit next to the grave, point to the grave, and you're done. Just try it. And of course, you see some wealthy billionaire in a pinstripe suit saying, like, Does Amanda get cured from her leukemia? And I just I confusingly go, that? No! And he poofs out his essence. Now he wakes up and he won't defund the orphanage. Problem solved.
All right, yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't think it was that simple.
Yeah. You did it. So all of you step into the Hall of Lore. There is what does the lore master look like of Christmas?
Charles Dickens.
No, someone modern. Stephen King. Yeah, it's Stephen King. Yeah, he's our greatest storyteller, sure.
Joan Rivers.
Oh, yeah, it's Joan. I can't do Joan Rivers.
Do Stephen King.
Yeah, yeah.
Just give us your best Stephen King.
No, what's the guy that always did the ball drop? What's his fucking name?
Oh.
Hey, it's Dick Clark. Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Dick Clark. Yeah.
And who still looks ageless as
Yeah. He's an immortal. Yeah, he's the emperor of mankind. So Dick Clark is there. Hello, welcome to the lore master, the halls of lore for the holidays. I understand you want to look at Mari Lwyd's secret lore. So he takes out.
That sounded really secret lore.
Yeah, secret lore. Yes.
Yeah. But first, the band.
Yeah, but first the band. First, a word from our sponsors. Gillette. That's the best a man can get. So you get this tome of knowledge about Mari Lwyd, and you start flipping through the pages. What do you want to know about Mari Lwyd? If you want to know about the actual origins of it, just fucking Wikipedia it. I'm not going to recite that back to you. I know nothing aside from what Wikipedia told me, but you can find out what he's secretly weak to.
Yeah, so I would definitely weaknesses like what's the issue here? So
all right, so there are two weaknesses to Mari Lwyd. One is
Be a better singer?
Well, no, that causes him to leave, but it would not harm him though. Truly atrocious holiday music, like stuff like he has standards. He's a good singer.
Blast hippopotamus.
Well, so that is one weakness: is bad holiday music.
I want a hippopotamus Christmas.
The problem with that is that he gets violent. He will physically attack people that play that continue to play bad holiday music in front of him. So you'll be at risk to do that, obviously. Okay. The other thing is tricking him into drinking cursed alcoholic beverages. You have one. So anything that could be considered, bad to drink that is alcoholic, especially magically somehow, would be harmful to him. And it's very easy it's easy to trick him the first time, but after that, you're going to have to, do something, maybe even drink it yourself to prove that it's okay and then hide what it's doing to you. Yeah.
We still have the guy. Oh, actually, looking back at Dick Clark, it's like, Mr. Clark?
Yes. Hi, I'm Dick Clark.
I think we need another arsenal right now. How many Chicago-based that's like stories do you have in the hall?
Thousands.
Modern day that revolve around bars or bars that are about to close.
Oh, we have Mary Malortmas.
No.
So we need into that story and its entire stock of alcohol.
Oh, yes. Of course, the problem is that you have to somehow magically curse the Malort. It's only normally cursed by default. You have to magically enhance it somehow.
Would possibly drinking it and then regurgitating it through the spirit of regret and desperation do that?
Well, like yourself?
Yes.
Yes, filtering it through your...
I've been lonely contemplation a long time.
Yeah, that will do it. That'll, of course, be the most painful thing you can imagine doing to yourself.
I don't think we have any other options right now.
Yeah, clearly not. So yeah, you could. So you all pop into a Chicago bar that's very lonely, as there's an old man and his son, college age son at the bar. The father's polishing the bar. Nobody's in there, and it's Christmas time, and there's like, well, the father said, we'll have to close the bar if nobody comes in here for Malortmas. We need, yeah. So, yeah, if only somebody could, I don't know, get people on the sidewalk outside to come in here and try out our Malortmas.
So I'm just going to bursting it as the spirit. So
Yeah.
I'm like, sir.
Yes?
We're going to need to do at least a transactional issue here, but I'm going to give you the solution.
Okay.
Malort can be used decently in cocktails.
Yeah, that's what our Malortmas is.
Or pie.
It's a cocktail. But
right.
nobody will try it.
All right.
Because nobody believes in the spirit of Christmas anymore.
The spirit of Christmas. All right, I will help you in this case right now, but in exchange,
Jesus,
I'm going to need at least 5 extra bottles of Malort to myself. No additives or anything, just 5 bottles.
Sure.
All right. Wait in for a second right now. Mm-hmm. So go back to the foyer where they can't see me, and presents. I'm going to change into... let's see, what's the name of a very... I need the name of a very That's like a very uptight food or drink critic in Chicago. So,
Neville something.
Yeah.
Neville Smythe.
Neville Smythe. So basically the most snooty one. So he writes for the Chicago.
Sure.
I say.
Yep. Cast that spell.
All right. Presents.
Nice.
Now that's going to be a 19. So
All right.
yeah, 19. So
yeah.
Tarzan taking one of the other drinks right now. That's like, is it prepared right now?
Mm-hmm.
Bursting out of the door. People, lend me your ears and your blogs.
Yeah.
I, Neville Smythe, who hate every drink under the sun and must tell you that's like how much it will ruin your lives, have found the wonder of Malort in this cocktail with peppermint.
Yeah.
And love. Come drown your sorrows before you fight your families.
It's a Christmas miracle, a Malortmas miracle. And the bar is saved. They give you a case of Malort. So yeah, just if you want to strain it through your spiritual essence to make it cursed, which it will hurt the entire time you are doing this. Give me a toughness save.
Oh, that's gonna be well. I at least have a +1 on that. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a 16.
All right, 16.
Yeah.
All right. 11.
So
12 technically.
Yeah, 12 is not a 16.
Yeah.
So how many hit points do you have?
4.
Yeah, have that and reduce your toughness bonus to make it 0. Yeah, as you curse yourself with Malort, and you feel Malort, the backwash, the taste, just it never leaves. You couldn't taste things really before because you're a spirit, but now you can, and it's only Malort. You hope this isn't permanent, but it may be permanent. You may have permanently cursed yourself with Malort. So, but you have a second cursed beverage now, a second cursed liquor. You have the cursed eggnog, and you have
the cursed Malort.
Yeah, the cursed Malort. So does anybody else want to do anything to prepare before you confront Vari?
Come up with a third alcoholic thing.
There's also bad holiday music. Anything bad holiday music thing will harm a Mari Lwyd.
I'm telling you, the hippopotamus thing. I'm going to go to the worst mall.
Okay, what's the name of this Christmas story about that involves a mall?
Jeez.
There's a girl that sees a hippopotamus that's being put on display in the mall for some kind of weird promotional thing. Hippopotamus is horribly treated, so you have to save the hippopotamus because the girl just wants a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Okay.
All right, Dan. So
Yeah. So you want an actual, like the animal hippopotamus, or no? Like, what are you
I
singing?
want
that
the song.
The song. Okay. Yeah, you can get that. You can get a thing to play it normally, but you have to make it as bad as possible. Like, that's the thing. It's like the cursed beverages. The worse it is, the better, the more powerful it is against Mari Lwyd. So, like, something cursed, something magical, something fucked up, someone at the edge of depression, someone in depths of despair singing, someone against the holiday spirit, a soulless cash grab.
I was thinking, like, the little girl is, like, the worst brat.
Okay.
Like, the complete opposite. She's, like, really
Or have
bratty.
Shatner do it.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
Doing it as a lounge song.
All right, that's pretty bad.
You dare invoke his name.
All right. Yeah, you have access to all the Christmas stories involving William Shatner. So what era of Shatner are you getting?
It's like 80s, late 80s Shatner.
Okay.
That is the one.
When he did the lounge thing? Yeah.
And that's also the one with the most bitterness, too.
All right. Yeah, he was doing a stage show in the late 80s. Yeah, in Vegas. Why not? Yeah, you pop in there. He's in his green room. He's drinking. He looks not happy about himself. Come on, TJ. Slapping himself. You can do this. Yes, I'm William Shatner. I can do anything. And then you pop in behind him, Redcap.
Bill.
Ah,
Hey.
I need to stop drinking this shit. Throws it to the wall.
I got the new hit right here. New wonder. It'll turn your career around. Most definitely. I have a CD.
Yeah, wow. The CD's the height of technology now in the 80s. Yeah, they'll never get better than this.
Yeah.
So
Check this out.
all right, yeah. He loves it. You know what? You
The lyrics are even on here, too.
you just get Shatner to come with you. Yeah. So he'll do it. So each of you get to do one thing. So you got the Malort, you got Shatner.
The story I'm looking for, it's not so much like a long story, but more like a break you would take between the stories.
Okay.
It's about a Christmas beer commercial.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking one of the old Coors. It's like the Christmas Silver Bullet.
Christmas Silver Bullet. All right.
Oh, yeah. When they had the Silver Bullet train do Polar Express.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you going to be playing that music? Like on a boombox?
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm going there to get some of the cases of the shitty swill beer they're trying to say.
Okay. So you go to the Christmas
alcohol.
beer portal, which, a very powerful subrealm. And there's ice and horses and beer. And it's quite chaotic, actually. Give me actually, no, the only cases are the only beer cases are encased in ice. Give me a strength check.
Oh, that's what you're good at. Or not.
We're approaching the end games.
Yeah.
11.
You can take it, but you'll take a point of damage as you burn your hands on the ice. The ice hurts your hands.
Yeah.
Or your paws or your jaws or whatever.
Burning my paws.
Yeah. So you rip it free and drag the case out, and it is just broadcasting the song telepathically.
Silver Bullet!
Yeah, Silver Bullet, yeah. It actually kind of stings that every time it says silver, and the Silver Bullet for some reason. Yeah.
Just like what? I said, I have like in my teeth, it carries
Yeah.
what the hell? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'll kill you all later.
Finally, Winterbolt, are you getting anything booze or music themed for your confrontation with Mari Lwyd?
Does it have to be cursed, or can it just be something that can overpower?
It has to be something It has to be something magical. Like, you can't take regular liquid and do something, regular booze and do something to make it magical. But, like, he's a magical being. Regular booze doesn't really affect him. So magical, something special. So, like, Golco strained Malort through himself to make it cursed. You could do that. That would, of course, hurt like hell. I mean, you got a whole case of Malort, so you could just grab some Malort and do that if you can't think of anything. But, what were you thinking?
Oh, I was just thinking of just having, since we're getting Shatner to sing and we're getting the Silver Bullet commercial jingle, I mean, what's the most powerful Christmas music in the entire world? It's Mariah Carey singing All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Well, yeah, but that's good Christmas music. You have to. How would you make it horrible and cursed? like it's bad Christmas music, like the awful, that will hurt Mari Lwyd. So it has to be
Auto-tune it.
Auto-tune it. Well, it's already auto-tuned. Like, yeah. I mean, she's a great singer, but it was done in the studio.
I mean, if you're wanting to go with like at least curse stuff that should not have existed. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Okay, actually, when you mentioned this to Dick Clark, he says, well, there is one cursed recording of Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas.
Well, there is the Christmas...
It was a studio master tape, and unfortunately, there was a Christmas serial killer in the studio who, after Mariah left, he started murdering everyone in the studio. And then the building was set on fire, and it was garbage day. A lot of things were lost. But there's this scorched reel-to-reel player that will play it and nothing else. The only problem is that anyone who listens to it, if they're weak of mind, gets a compulsion to kill people every Christmas.
I mean, I already have that compulsion, so I think we're good.
Okay, but it'll affect everyone.
I don't see how this is a problem.
Okay. All right.
I was thinking you could do something with Baby It's Cold Outside.
Yeah. Not the discourse about that song. It's so cursed. Is it bad or is it okay? What's the subtext? Yeah.
What's the subtext? Is the consent implied?
Yes. No. Who knows?
Really shitty, like conservative Christmas song that just came out a couple years ago.
No idea. So you get the reel-to-reel player. So you have Mariah Carey, the serial killer, All I Want for Christmas tape that makes you want to kill people. Definitely not a creepypasta. So the only other thing left now is you're all armed. As a group, you also have the eggnog, too. So
I can smell it even in a bottle.
Yeah. It's in a jug, actually.
The odor is fundamental. It's part of the universe.
So I'll let you choose. I came up.
It smells like spice and fascism.
There are 3 towns that you can confront Mari Lwyd left. There's Boxtown, where they make cardboard boxes, as you do. There's Ribbenden, where they make ribbons, and then there's Intellectual Property Ski Resort, where they make licensing deals.
I mean, we're dealing with a lot of music, so let's just take out the IP resort.
All right.
I second that.
Though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Collateral damage. Yay.
Collateral damage where no one important was harmed.
Yeah. Fair enough.
The value was lost.
Like its owner, Lord R.I.
So that's
Lord
on the
Rhea.
border between the Kingdom of Christmas and Earth. And so if you lose, Mari Lwyd will break onto Earth and drink all the booze on Earth and cause an apocalypse.
At that point, we're probably dead, so what do I care?
Exactly. The stakes could not be higher.
Every time you say about him drinking everything in Apocalypse, I remember the Futurama episode where that happened and just the broadcaster screaming, "I can no longer face my children."
I think that's what would happen if all the booze on Earth disappeared. It would cause millions of people would die. I have no doubt of that. So
the winos would be the first to go.
I mean, there would be it would
all the botched surgeries.
Yeah, all the botched surgeries.
All the airplanes falling out of the sky.
Yeah, exactly. It would be a cascade failure. So yeah, it's a ski lodge. You see lawyers and executives mingling with elves and reindeer and Christmas angels and spirits and ghosts as they are into Santa's nephew, who's a hunky guy who's been in many times in the Marked Hall to save some lady from Christmas, for Christmas.
A weird shirtless guy who claims he's a snowman.
Exactly. Chuck Tingle's there. He just hangs out there. Anyways, lots of people are hanging out there. But no, Chuck Tingle's not there. He that was just true. So where do you want to
would sully himself?
Yeah, you're right. I apologize to Mr. Tingle. I did not mean to abuse him.
Is it owned by like Lord Rhea, RIAA?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, an MPAA, an IMPA. Yeah. So where do you want to set? You can set the ambush for Mari Lwyd. So he is on his way. Barely.
The resort bar.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll set up
a reserve table for him.
With a karaoke contest.
Exactly.
Ooh, okay, yeah. All right, so you're at the bar at the ski resort with the karaoke table set up. Do you have someone playing good Christmas music to help lure him in? Or
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah, do you want Mariah Carey there or not? Or
Let's keep it low key. Some Trans-Siberian Orchestra there. So
yeah,
just to
sure, why not?
All right. Well, the orchestra, it's a bar. It's not like a symphony hall, so it doesn't have the room for that.
I mean, it's a recording, so it's...
Okay. Some members are there. So, yeah, there's a party going on, and you all hear a howl, and you see a wave, like an avalanche of snow just descending towards, and there's just this dark shape at the bottom center of it, and you see it's like a missile shooting at you with superhuman speed, 2 red glowing eyes, a palpable aura of power, and there's a shockwave following after him, just devastating the landscape.
In the distance, a distant neigh.
Yeah, as he's you could just hear the neigh echoing as the Mari Lwyd is coming, and he is thirsty.
He's a thirsty boy.
And so he starts wassailing, and it's hearing every Christmas song you've ever felt any emotion about, good or bad, at the same time, just setting your brain on fire. It's quite intense. So everyone give me a DR 12 presence check.
20.
Not 20.
Basically, not 20.
I'm going to have to re-roll that one because I can't fail that without going down.
Okay. This is his...
We all go a little mad.
Yeah. I didn't say what would happen if you fail.
That's better. So that's going to be 15.
All right, so Redcap...
I'll take the fail.
Yeah, you still fail. You what?
I'll take the fail.
All right, yeah, you fail. As you're overwhelmed by the music and you drop to your knees, so you'll act last. And... we'll have a negative, and you'll be rolling with disadvantage this turn because you're overwhelmed with things. But you can still act. But nat 20,
We both got one.
Okay, yeah, all right, damn. So you can see how fast he's coming, and you can time your first attack so that when he annihilates the wall and comes in, your attack will hit him. Now you're all going to be hit by a shockwave of... Well, just a shockwave because he's coming in at supersonic speeds. So you can focus on, getting behind something solid so you don't fucking get hit by shrapnel. Or you could just go on the offensive and hope for the best.
It's like duck behind the bar.
With your natural 20, you can duck behind the bar and still do something.
No, wait. I'm perched on top of the giant moose head on the wall.
Okay, yeah, obviously there's a giant moose head.
There's always that.
There's a giant moose head. I forgot to mention the giant moose head.
No, Ross, you didn't have to.
Yeah,
we just know it's
Thank you. Yeah, there's whiskey in the bar. I didn't have to mention that there was whiskey specifically. Of course, there's whiskey. It's a bar.
Whoa, my immersion's blown.
Yeah. So you jump on the moose head. You're safe, and you'll have advantage on your next roll because you got a natural 20. What about you?
I'll just be ready to play the cursed tape.
Right off the bat. All right, cool. Yeah, you play the tape. Roll presence.
I'm gonna burn it.
You have some omens.
Gonna burn an omen. 12.
All right, you resist the murderous impulse, but you inflict damage on Mari Lwyd as he's like, nay! His horse skull clattering as the shockwave hits.
And the great thing about Coors Light, they had those rated up pads, so it's like pulling the pin on a grenade.
Roll a d6.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Him.
Yeah, him. He inflicted damage.
5.
All right. You inflict 5 damage on Vari. So, and then, yeah.
I'm going to use my illusions right now to put both of the bottles. Well, that's like both of our bottles of the eggnog in the Lord, saying that's like trying to welcome him in, saying, "Oh, safe refuge," and and drinks for our honored singer. So basically, try to bring up this butler this Christmas butler who's welcoming me into the table.
Okay, sure.
All right. Yeah, that'll be 14.
He ignores the butler and starts drinking, methodically going after every bottle in the bar. So you realize in order to sell a bottle, you have to really approach him and really sell that this is the bottle he has to drink next.
Okay.
You have to do one at a time. You can't get him to drink both. And you have to really sell it. Well, the first one will be easy to sell, but once he gets hurt once, the second one will be harder. So, but all of you get hit, make an agility check to see, well, except for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's going to be 16.
8.
Okay.
0.
0. All right. Was that a natural one, or is that like...
No, it's a 2, and
Okay.
I have -2 to agility.
All right. Let's see. Both of you take 3 damage. Now, you have armor, so don't forget about that.
I take
All right. as wooden and glass embeds you from the shockwave. The guests, of course, are screaming. Many of the bottles of booze. The booze is somehow magically protected from the shockwave. Yeah. And finally, Redcap, you pick yourself up off your feet. You can do something. Of course, this round you're kind of stunned. You'll be rolling a disadvantage this round.
Yep. Not going to mess with the hippopotamus yet. I guess I'm going to go leap in the bar for cover.
Okay. Yeah, you leap beyond the bar. And yeah.
I mean, if I can also do an action, might as well just start trucking alcohol at him.
Yeah, you start chugging alcohol at him and working your way through the mundane booze. He's snapping it up. Yeah.
I'll just be a distraction since I'm at a disadvantage.
One new round. Now you're no longer at disadvantage. We'll keep the same initiative. So, Gorfang.
Like, and again, like the great thing, these are the old Coors Light cans, so they have the pull top.
Okay.
Which are basically like the pins in a grenade. Which I just, get one in each paw, tear the pin out, and it doesn't work unless you say it. It's like, silver bullet! Ow.
Yeah.
I didn't throw it.
All right, yeah, throw strength for that. Ooh. Because it's a thrown weapon.
21.
21, all right. Roll D6.
6.
All right. You inflict 6 damage on the body. He screams, "Ah! Ah! So bad!"
It's a party in a can!
I'll show you a party! Give me an agility.
Nope.
All right, you take 2 damage as the moose is disintegrated and you fall.
Rocky, no!
Yeah.
Save me, help me.
The singing is, he's like a banshee and just obliterates the wall, the moose, and your eardrums rupture. It's very unpleasant. But Vari is definitely very wounded. He starts puking up the spirit of Christmas. He's getting weaker a little bit. So, Winterbolt, you're next.
Already did my big attack, so I'm just going to distract him with snow.
Okay, yeah, roll presence.
Nope.
Okay. He doesn't notice you, so there's so much chaos going around that he doesn't pay attention to you. So, yeah, you got that going. And, yeah.
All right.
Well, someone can grab the cursed eggnog as well and deliver that. But you can go first.
So, but yeah, I'm going to do one more illusion specifically of a woman trying to tell her teenage son, like, no, this booze is your inheritance. It's the only thing that's going to keep you into college. Run from this monster. Don't let him get him. Trying to bring in an enticing trap. So
for which bottle?
Yeah, the Curse Malord. So,
all right, yeah, roll presence.
Yeah. Come on. You won't be able to become a dental hygienist if you can get out. You won't become a dental hygienist for only 10. So
yeah, he doesn't notice. Yeah, roll agility.
All right,
man.
Still don't get hit. Thankfully, that's an 18. So.
The singing, he's screaming,
17.
blasting around like a flamethrower, but you dot the sonic waves. And Redcap. There's a cursed eggnog you could grab and try and entice him into drinking. Or shove it down his throat.
Well, I mean, I've been throwing other things at him. So he's been snapping those up, right?
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Give me agility to throw the cursed eggnog.
The dice hate us today.
Oh.
9?
It goes wide. I did say it's in a sturdy jug, so it does not break. Yeah, it lands on the ground. He does not notice. And so, yeah, a new round. The Gorfang. The cursed eggnog is on the ground.
I'll see it go wide.
You also just attempt to sing badly, like directly into his ears or something.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no, I got it.
Okay.
The dog's barking Christmas carols. I'm going to do that.
All right. It's presence, but you get advantage on it because you are a canine.
How about... Yep, I'm going to spend my last one.
All right. You still have advantage on it, so you get 2 rerolls.
Better?
There we go.
Yeah, that's a 12.
All right. It's not as it's you're a magical being, so yeah, it still counts as a D4 damage.
D4s are hard to get a hold of.
Apparently.
I'm using mine. I'm sticking with mine today. Watch me now. Watch me fail. That's a 4.
Okay. Yeah. No. Now give me agility. This is going to be you get up right up at him, so it's going to be DC 14.
That's a negative, good buddy.
All right. You were slapped about and pummeled for 3 damage.
Ow.
Yeah. Next up, Winterbolt.
I'm going to stand near where the spirit of Christmas has been dumped on the ground and just bury my roots deep and start absorbing it.
All right, yeah. Give me a presence check.
Blast them.
I kind of want to know what happens if you get 1 on this. Ooh.
Nope.
All right. You cannot safely absorb the spirit of Christmas. You can either reject it and be safe, or do you want to be a big damn hero about
Big
it?
damn hero.
All right. What are you trying to do this round?
I'm just going to use it to awaken my former self for a moment and just blast him with the full might of Winterbolt.
Okay. Yeah.
Awaken.
Yeah. And you roll a d6, and that's how much damage you do to both of you.
Oh, don't roll a 6.
This could be bad.
If I roll anything higher than a 2,
is
it's
that what
bad
you
for me. 4, and I'm out.
Yeah. Winterbolt just disappears. Well, no, you narrate it. What does it look like?
Yeah, it's just drinks in the spirit of Christmas and then fades.
Too much Christmas.
The aspects of a tree, just the bark falls away as he just appears to be an ungodly large blue being with long flowing robes and big white hair, and just levies a staff that this time, instead of being made of crystal and ice, is a gigantic fucking candy cane, and just blasts him with a wave of spearmint, peppermint, and mistletoe.
Yeah.
Dreams.
And it flays more of the spirit of Christmas out of Mari Lwyd. It just literally just ripping it out of him. And he neighs in pain, but he's still intact. Well, he's still up, yeah, barely, but he's still intact.
All right, last enticement to basically showing him, a reconstituted ball.
I'll give you advantage on this. You've been really trying.
Okay, yeah. So, the last one right now, showing him, it's like, how do you do this right now? Oh, Santa gathering it back up, saying, "You will never be me."
Yeah.
So, come on. That's better. So, that's going to be a 15, but we'll do an advantage, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 is going to be...
All right, roll d6.
All right.
Do it.
He drinks the malertness. The cursed malertness.
2.
That is enough. He only had 2 hit points left. And
And as I do that, I
ready
go
to
into
do
full actual Reaper mode just for a second. Your future is sealed.
yeah, he's like, I just wanted to get drunk.
I was like, we've all got our problems.
The spirit of Christmas is exorcised out of him. It magically is yoinked away on an explosion of magic back to Santa's workshop, to Santa's private label. And the ski resort is a bomb, site. But in the chaos of the aftermath, Redcap, you could either risk it yourself to all right, give me an agility check.
Fuck yeah. So before I do that, this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I thought of this and I was waiting. I was going to go up and sing really off key the "Last Christmas You Gave Me Your Heart" like Edith. Like,
Well,
I
if he
was
failed,
so ready for that.
If he had failed, that would have worked. Yeah.
Fail. That's an 8.
All right. How much? That's going to be a D8 damage. You want me to roll it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. 6 damage.
I'm still alive.
Okay. Damn. Yeah. It melts. It burns. But your fingers miss and just hit your neck as you're like, you're thrashing around. But if you still have at least 1 hit point, you could try one more time.
Let's do it.
All right. Roll.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
How many hit points do you have left?
1.
Yeah. If you fail, you're dead.
13?
13? Difficulty was 14. It is.
And, all right, do you honestly see how hard it is to roll this shit
All right.
all night?
No, it's 12. I'm being a dick.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, yeah. So you get it off, and you run into the night to escape, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can head back into the Christmas kingdom. You're at the border. Do you head to Earth?
Yes.
All right, yeah.
There's
So
blood bags there.
Fuck out of here.
Gorfang and Golco, Rudolph's, a special Black Ops team shows up to secure the site.
But just before they arrive, like, I'm actually gonna walk over to him with just a bowl in my mouth, just like, before they get here, could you please pour some booze in there?
Oh, you don't want to bottle this bottle and throw out me the Malort?
It's like, no, some bourbon's fine.
Okay. Oh, 4 Roses is good.
Yeah.
I've never had it. I'll try it, and then lap it up like I needed that. Like,
Yeah.
I hurt.
Aw.
So,
But
So
no, I'll just sit there and wait for
Just
them.
kind of slumping next to them.
they have like a special, biohazard container for the skull that they put in, and reindeer in hazmat suits take it away. And Rudolph says, "You did good. I guess 50% casualty rate's not bad." So yeah,
I couldn't have foreseen that.
yeah. Well, you'll find a little Christmas cheer in your cells. But don't tell anybody. And of course you can't because you'll be in prison. All right. Merry Christmas.
I was like, do I have to wear the muzzle back there?
If you can behave.
Like, I'd attack you, but I'm too tired.
Good. Yeah, then no. Sure. Another little Christmas joy to go around. And yeah, so what do you find in your cell?
With that, actually, it is it's the three other spirits who have decided it's for visitation.
Yeah.
So they and basically tell me it's like, you're doing a little bit better, but this is, work through your mistakes. So
Yeah, and you've halved your sentence, so yeah.
Only down to at least 4 centuries now.
Yeah, well, wow, damn, yeah, all right, yeah. And then Gorfang, yeah, there's
I find there's actually like a cooler just full of like steaks, raw steaks, and a DVD player, and all the current seasons of the British Bake Off.
Yeah.
It's like, again, tear of blood. Which I'm like, I could go without the crying blood, thank you very much, but whatever. It's like, Paul Hollywood, take me away.
Yeah, and we end on Redcap. Where do you wind up on Earth?
Well, I found out about these wonderful things called blood pinks.
Yeah.
I got some experience. I think they'll hire me.
Yeah, so you just walk into a blood bank. Yeah, roll in credits. Yeah, so yeah.
Or plasma.
Yeah.
Probably plasma donor.
Ending with the Let It Snow.
Yeah, let us know, yeah. So that's Coal Squad. What happens to the naughtiest of the naughties? They go on special missions for Rudolph. And questions, comments, suggestions. You guys have fun?
That's good Christmas stuff.
Nice and silly. I liked it.
Yeah, I just use Merc Borg because it's a very simple rule set to play and run. And that's sort of where my design is for a game I'm working on, is sort of heading in this area, a little more serious than this, but yeah. Yeah, cool. Well, that's all. Thank you all so much for listening, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.